Go on Twitter to promote and realize you're following somebody you never seen in your life. Whatever.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm situated. In the situation.
Do you wanna ride with Sammy? What you want me to do? Come on and slide with Sammy. Sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
This is Sippin' with Sammy. I am Mr. Fly Shit Only, the one and only Sippin' with Sammy, Sam Malone, Barstool Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammy, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together.
Damn Sammy, damn Sammy, damn Sammy, damn Sammy, damn Sammy, you done fucked up.
Thanks, Sammy.
Yup! What's up with y'all, man? Happy Monday, happy hour, all that flyness. We are live. This is Sippin' with Sammy. I am your host, and I'm having a great day and a great time. And in the situation room with me is the K from the Font Production. Shout out to K. K, what's up with you?
Hey, I'm in here.
You in here? You good?
Yep.
How you feeling?
Living the dream.
No, you gotta feel better than living the dream today, cuz. You can't just give us that today, cuz.
No, but like today I'm actually living the dream. Like Super Bowl champions dream.
So usually you lie to us. I need to see variation. Yeah, so she lies to us. Okay, cool. Now that we got that out the way, very exciting stream because we're from Philadelphia and we like to raise hell.
Yeah.
And the Philadelphia Eagles won a motherfucking Super Bowl again.
We're excited.
You know what I'm saying? Now we just went live on Saturday.
Yes.
Got some things out the way, pregame for the Super Bowl, all of that.
Yep.
Knowing that we would be right back here Monday.
Uh-huh.
What we didn't know was that we was going to witness a massacre in between.
Ooh.
It was ugly.
Yes, it was.
How does the Eagles fan at the table feel about yesterday's game? You want to start there? We can start?
We can start.
Let's start there.
We can start there. All right, let me get my graphic up.
Let's do it, man. I need to know how you feel, man, because a lot went on yesterday. There was a lot.
What went on?
There was a lot. Matter of fact, we could start before yesterday. Start with the night before. But put that graphic up. That graphic is perfect. Start with the night before when we watched the flag football game, right?
Okay.
So let's start from flag football and then get into the big one. That
All
way,
right.
give our guests a little more time to get here too.
Cool. Go ahead.
Well, it was Saturday night, right?
Yeah.
So, quick story. Saturday, I went and got a shape up. You know what I'm saying? Got lined up. Shout out to Maul, Faisal Maul. That's what he do. And I'm in there. Niggas is vibing. Niggas is sipping, talking. Bang a couple shrooms. A little bit of shroom love. You know what I'm saying? A little stomach too. Whatever. So I get back and I'm out of it. I'm trying to get my life together. So about 2-3 hours go by and I start feeling good. And I say, ooh, I feel real good. Now I'm going to go watch that thing that was on YouTube when I didn't feel good. So I went down there and I clicked on the Kai and I Show Speed flag football game hosted by, who threw that?
It was YouTube.
That was a YouTube event?
I thought so, yeah.
All right, cool.
YouTube TV.
YouTube TV, that's what it was. So I'm watching it.
What up, Tristan?
Yo, Tristan.
What up, Steven?
Yo, Steven. And very early on, just judging by who Kai has with him, who's on the teams, who's coaching, you could just tell it was going to be entertaining from the giddy up. So it's the middle of the night now, and I'm hyped like it's the middle of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
And I knew the flag football aspect. All right, so we got Michael Vick and Cam Newton as quarterbacks for the respective teams, right?
Right.
We had I Show Speed, of course, on one team, Kai Sanat on another team, and 15 minutes. Cool. And a whole lot of comedy ensued. Sha'Carri was there, Lotto was there, Sexy Red was there with Prada sneaks, patent leather Prada sneaks, and a Rolex around her ankle to play football. That was interesting.
Tiana Taylor
was playing.
Quavo,
who we know is just a super athlete ball. And then they had some professional flag football players too, females and male.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had a great time watching this, yo. It was hilarious. I just played a clip before we went on air of Speed communicating with Sha'Carri, and she hit him with he did what he do to all the superior athletes. He said, "Let's race," and she hit him with the "I don't race for free. Plus, you got to jump through a few hurdles before you get to race me anyway.
Yep.
Plus the bag." What did you think about that interaction alone?
I mean, I ain't mad at it.
Fresh gold on her neck, right?
Right. Like,
Brand new gold on her neck.
I'm an Olympic medalist. You better figure it out.
Nah, that's fire. That's fire. What did you think about the overall event? Do you think that, because these events could go one or two ways, we know that, right? We seen enough people with money say, I want to do something during All-Star or Super Bowl weekend, and it turns into a shit show.
Right.
A couple years ago, we seen Quavo attached to one of them. Actually. But what did you think about this just as a YouTube event?
I liked it. I mean, you know, I always enjoy the like celebrity games in any sport.
Yeah.
So I thought that this was a really nice addition. I thought that mixing in having the quarterbacks be former pro quarterbacks and then mixing in the flag football players also kept it interesting because, you know, you could see the shenanigans that your celebrities were doing, but then you also had folks that could make real plays and like real athletic plays. Yeah. So that was fun to watch.
Shit, Black Boy Mac, shout out to him. He had a great play. I forgot about him. He had a great play. He caught that joint between two people, remember?
What was the other bull's name? I want to say Dangerously.
Oh, something like that. The boy that plays for the what is it? XFL or something like that.
Maybe.
He plays pro somewhere else besides the NFL. But yeah, he was killing. He was nice. He was nice. No, I had fun. And you said you like any kind of celebrity all-star game.
Absolutely.
I miss Rock and Jock baseball and basketball on MTV, yo. That Rock and Jock baseball, which was really like a softball game, with the energy of it, that shit used to be fun to watch, yo. They need to bring more celebrity sports back. You're right.
I think it's just a fun way to see celebrities' personalities. Yeah. And to see them interact with other celebrities. Exactly.
And it's always crowd friendly, so you get to see them interact with the crowd in a way they never can too.
Exactly.
The audience or whatever have you. Like, that's fire.
Yeah, so I really enjoy those.
No, but I just thought we got to give a nod to Speed and Kai and everybody that was involved with that. Shout out Angel Reese. She was on the sidelines.
Coach Angel.
Coach Angel. I just thought that I had a lot of fun. And
and Glow with the commentary.
Yeah,
oh
Glow
my
was
God.
Killing the commentary, yo.
She was so good.
Glow was snapping over there. I forgot about that. She did real good. She did real good. And she was her and Lotto was pissed because Quavo wasn't getting the ball enough.
Right. And then he scored.
And then he scored. They made sure they got him the ball. But no, I had a great time, and like I say, it's similar to watching all right, cool, now it's 4 minutes. Watching Knockout Party. I understand that I didn't spend a dime, and I smiled and laughed the whole time I watched that motherfucker.
Right.
So that was banging for my entertainment buck, and I just want to say shout out to them. That was fun. But let's get into the Super Bowl, man. Where do we start, Kay, with the Super Bowl?
Oh my gosh. Well, let's start with press day before we even get into the Super Bowl.
You gonna go to Guillermo?
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. That's my guy.
Because that was before the Super Bowl, and we still need to buy 4 more minutes.
That's my guy, man.
All right.
Shout out to Jimmy Kimmel and the Jimmy Kimmel Show. If you know anything about Kimmel, he has a great co-host that acts as security, a little bit of comic relief as the late shows have. And his name is Guillermo.
Yep.
And Guillermo is a Mexican and very proud of it. Mm-hmm. And has a very subtle, hilarious humor that always makes him a hit at press days. No matter what sport it is, if it's NBA draft, if it's All-Star, if it's Super Bowl, he's there. He's getting access on press day, and he's bringing his tequila, and he's asking some crazy questions. So every time I see Guillermo goes anywhere, I don't care if he goes to the train station, I watch it because he's hilarious. And he did not let us down once again this year. And it's funny that you get to see the athletes that's used to him or that like know exactly how he gives it up, and then you get to see the young boys that's like, yo, they warned me about you. or what tip you on? Like they don't know how to. They try to nicely figure out what angle he coming from.
Oh my gosh.
Like somebody said, he had the magic football instead of the 8-ball. You shake the football, you answer the question, and a couple times it popped up tequila. But you on camera with these athletes that gotta play the Super Bowl tomorrow, and he has tequila in a flask in his microphone. So now he had to drink all the tequila because usually when he's on red carpets and stuff, he shares it with the stars and stuff. He had to do all the drinking. But, like, it's just, like, true Guillermo fashion. I don't know how he always has the right strange joke every time.
So my favorite part was actually from the image that I chose here. So
oh, yeah, the pillow.
Yeah, Guillermo brought a pillow for Patrick Mahomes to sign. And on the one side, it's like a normal photo of Patrick Mahomes.
And he's like, I love this picture. You picked a good picture.
Yeah. And then Guillermo says, yeah, flip it around, basically. And he flips it around and sees this picture where he's shirtless.
Open the door.
And yeah, it was just hilarious. Patrick Mahomes starts cracking up.
And he asked him, he said, so which side do you sleep on? And he said, that side, with the no shirt. So Pat said, oh shit, I should have signed the other side. But it was great, man. It was great. We could all wish to have a sidekick like Guillermo, but probably couldn't afford him any damn way. But
it's probably true.
I just love him on a red carpet or a press day. Every time he's on a press day. If y'all haven't watched it, watch it. It's not too late because it's all just funny shit. It's all funny shit. It still applies. Actually, it's even funnier now because you see the Chiefs when they thought they was gonna win. So it's cool. It's really cool. After that, we roll into the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So we want to start with the how they handled the opening on Bourbon Street and all of that. Do you remember that part?
No.
They had the tribute for all the people that got lost in that tragedy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. You go ahead.
Yeah, so I just thought that it was interesting that one thing is having a Super Bowl in New Orleans this year, you can't neglect to remember that they recently had a tragedy out there where a bunch of people were killed by somebody that seemed to be motivated by terroristic motives, right? And it put a little bit of a cloud over the Super Bowl for people that care. So before the game even started, before the broadcast officially started, they had Michael Strahan and a bunch of others in the middle of the street with Lady Gaga, right? And some servicemen and women and things of that sort. And Gaga sung her heart out. They did a tribute. Strahan spoke. And I just thought that it was very fitting the way that they handled it. It wasn't overdrawn. You know, it wasn't dragged out or nothing. But it was like, you can't do things where things happen and ignore them and expect a positive outcome. Right? I think ignoring it makes it worse most times. But if you give it the energy that it deserves, then we could probably move past it for this moment. And I think that was dope to see before the game. And like I said, what's going on, bro? And like I said, I'm glad that they handled it in a timely fashion. You know, perfect time. You got you. Come on, sit down. Or would you rather that seat? You want to switch it out? That brown one? All right, cool. Oh, shit. Hold on 1 second. Too small. Okay, talk to him real quick.
All right. He was just talking about the tribute, right?
Yeah, I was still on the opening of the Super Bowl.
Okay. Yeah, so one of the other things that I thought was great about the opening is that they actually allowed opportunities for a lot of New Orleans natives. So yes, the tribute about the lives that were lost in New Orleans in the tragedy on New Year's Day. I'm glad that they did that. But then, you know, moving forward with the pregame festivities, they really did give a lot of opportunities to New Orleans natives when it came to singing some of the different hymns and things like that. So I thought that was great to see as well.
No, that was fire. That was fire. Introduce yourself. Our guest is here for the night. Introduce yourself real quick. I'm gonna go grab you a beverage.
Wait. Give me a second.
All right, I'm rushing.
You are rushing me now because you made me talk, and now I gotta get my camera situated.
Oh, I was about to say you ain't gotta change the graphic.
No, I gotta get my camera situated. It ain't moving.
I'm in it a little bit.
Nah, hold on a second. I got you for real.
It's this one that you moving.
That's all. There we go.
What's up, guys?
All right, let me turn your mic on.
There we go.
See,
What's up, guys?
he ain't give me the.
I mean, blame me, but we live. It's all right.
There we go.
There we go.
It's all right. We getting it together.
All right. Whew.
Thank y'all for having me.
No,
I'm
man. It's
FM from the Vibes podcast. Yeah, that's our sponsor, Omad Cannabis Club, best premium luxury smoking gas in the world.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he bought a gift. How you
I
feeling
like
tonight,
that.
man? You
Hey,
good?
man, I'm feeling good, man. We won a Super Bowl. Alright? We had to get one.
I heard that. I see you got
Well, we
the
had to get
shirt
another
on.
one.
See you got the good shirt on.
Yeah,
You repping.
I got a rep.
Repping heavy. And we just getting to the Super Bowl topic, so I'm glad that you made it in the time that you made it. Because I was trying to drag it out so you could get here. I don't know if y'all was tapped in while you was on your way here or not, but
No, you know what's so crazy? I ain't even had the links or nothing, man.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
it's all good. You was watching it. I was about to say I sent it.
She always.
Hey, that's why you keep them around.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely. So, my bad, Kay. Go ahead. Back to your you was leading us on this one because you just won a Super Bowl.
Nah, you can go ahead.
All right. So when the game started, how was you feeling?
Wait.
See?
Maybe I should go.
Exactly.
Okay. So before the game even started, let's
You
go in
wanna
sequential
complain.
order. No, because you added other topics, and I want to make sure we hit them all.
All right. Cool.
So before the game started, the team was about to come out, and who do we see on the microphone leading the team out? Now I gotta fix my camera. But this young Eagles fan who we just met last week.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him about him.
The youngin suffers from juvenile arthritis, and they did a thing where they surprised him in a dollar store, and they offered him money or a surprise that came with the Eagle stuffed animal. He chose a surprise. They gave him tickets to the Eagles game and still gave him $1,000. He accepted the $1,000 and proceeded to hand it out to everybody in the dollar store.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so then they had him on the news, and they talked about that, and they, celebrated his own kindness.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got surprised with Super Bowl tickets. So now is the part where she's talking about where he's in the arms of, what's this guy name?
Bradley Cooper?
Bradley Cooper. And Bradley Cooper is announcing the Eagles with him in his arms, and they chant together the EAGLES Eagles part together. Mm-hmm. So for whoever didn't know who that little white kid is, that's who he is. He's kind of special.
Yeah.
He's a dope little guy.
Definitely giving that money away.
Yeah, he gave away a stack like that.
Didn't even think
Good
twice
boy.
about it. Yeah, that's dope.
I like
He
that.
said that his teacher had recently told the class about paying it forward.
Yeah.
So,
And that's what we need in our school systems, to keep teaching these kids how to pay it forward.
how to be good people.
Yeah,
Right.
that too.
How to be good people. How to care about people. How to be empathetic people. Because there's a lot of wild stuff. Everybody
Yeah.
going through their act. You got to have a little bit of grace for people.
Definitely do.
Yeah, and these kids ain't learning that. But there's some teachers are still
Hopefully.
teaching it.
We got to get it together
Nah,
as
but
a community.
absolutely. I just thought that was fly. I
That-
thought that
no,
that
that
was
was
that
dope.
was very fitting, and I knew that half the world was like, "Who the hell is he holding? Is that his son?"
Right.
I missed that part.
Yeah, it was right on the kick, right on before kickoff
Yeah, it led them out the tunnel.
on the tunnel run. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, now we could get back to the actual game. So,
They came out the DMX though. Was anybody else surprised about that?
Nah, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, you ain't think they was coming out to Mika?
No, we not in our city, so it's not.
It ain't not.
We would've got a bigger. How can I put it? We would've got a bigger attraction from being in our city for Meek's song. That's what Meek's song is. It's for our city. It ain't to share it along with nobody else. It's our song. But nah, it definitely was.
so you don't
dope.
even play it out of town.
Nah, we can't play it out of town. No, we got to stay in town with it. And what I was surprised about, we got a lot of Eagles fans all over the world.
Yeah, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Because you don't think about it like that because your biggest rival is America's team.
Facts.
So you think nobody else gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope though. But the DMX
y'all had that
was
damn
crazy.
stadium. Eagles was in this. It sounded
Packed.
like if 60% of the stadium was Eagles, 20% KC, and 20% people.
Right.
Just
But
fans.
We at the end of the day, we all heard what Gilly said. Shout out to Gilly. They owe us one.
Yeah.
And they gave it to us last night.
You kind of took it.
Yeah, we definitely did that.
A lot of snatching.
Yeah, it was a good game, man.
A lot of snatching Mahomes.
It was the best game I ever seen in my life. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Wow.
Okay.
So I gotta be honest. As an Eagles fan,
Mm-hmm.
if I wasn't an Eagles fan, last night's game would have been super boring after the second quarter.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a
Like
fact. I said that
it
during
would
the
have been
game.
so
they
tiring
got
to
lazy.
continue to watch us just like dominate for most of the third and then start to get lazy. Like that would have been super annoying if I wasn't an Eagles fan. But as an Eagles fan, I have to agree, it was a great game.
Yes.
Really enjoyed it.
Well, I think at a point that they had to. I said it, and I said it to my manager, and I said, "Well, they got it. They got to at least let them score. I don't care what nobody said. They cannot go 0. It's impossible.
Yeah.
A lot of money will be left on that table if they would have went 0.
I mentioned it. I said this can't end in no shutout. I said it at halftime. I said it's gonna be bad if this is a shutout.
Facts.
Like that ain't even gonna work right. They gonna add time to the clock if this is a shutout.
Yeah.
The only like aw shucks moment of the game for me was I felt sad that Saquon didn't get to have the like huge big moment during the Super Bowl that this season deserved for him. Like the sweet little cherry on top, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the thing that I kept reminding myself is the reason our passing game was so successful in this Super Bowl game was because of what Saquon did all season.
Yep.
So he still got the glory, but he didn't get the glory that he deserved, in my
That
opinion.
man got a ring on his birthday.
Yeah.
That man got a ring on his birthday.
But Cooper DeJean got a touchdown on his
Cooper
birthday.
DeJean got his first interception and touchdown in a Super Bowl on his birthday. That was amazing.
That's. Whew.
When that happened, it kind of felt like, oh, this is what kind of day it's going to be.
Yeah.
That's one of them signs, like,
No, you right.
oh shit, this is going to be one of them games. Random as hell in y'all favor, in the Eagles' favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you definitely. Man, listen.
That
I
defensive
know what y'all
line.
talking about.
No, it's a real thing. Going into this, what did you have this final score being?
It was a toss for me.
I know you had Eagles winning.
Yeah, we definitely was going to
I know that was the
it
thing.
was a toss for me. I knew they wasn't going to be nowhere close. But it still was a toss for me because who knows what these people saying. Yeah, with the ref, especially in the beginning, because the ref.
See what that says?
Yeah, the ref was that was a dumb call in the beginning.
Yep.
It was the dumbest call.
Unnecessary as hell. And this time the commentators had to say it. Usually they be trying not to say it.
He
or
was
they be
trying
giving,
not to, but I guess it slipped out.
And then 3 other people agreed. Back to back to back. I'm like, oh, this is ugly. This I've never seen in the Super Bowl. Somebody make an early call
Like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he did it, but
It ain't mean nothing. It ain't nothing happening.
he didn't go to the full extent that he really could have. He could have locked his hands in it and dragged him down, but he didn't. He let go.
Yep.
So it was an innocent mistake, but it happened.
I mean, it's what they say. You could throw a flag on every play in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's just up to your discretion. Because there's always a holding.
Every time.
Every play there's a holding. It's crazy.
On both sides, too.
Yep.
What was the problem with Pat, man? I feel like he never got his feet set right. The line was just tearing his ass up. Where was his line? Why are they always collapsing in a V shape?
I would keep my mouth closed on this one.
No, so
Why they always collapse in a V shape?
let me start this.
I'm confused.
I don't want to get in
So
trouble.
here's the thing. The Chiefs have been the biggest house of cards all season long.
Mm-hmm.
They were winning by the skin of their teeth against teams that we were blowing out the water.
Yeah.
They got 12 of those this season.
Yes, they did.
That's crazy.
And to me, if you look at their actual roster and you match up their offensive targets against our potential offensive targets, like, man for man, we were by far the better caliber team.
But that's why nobody that discussed the game did that. Everybody that discussed the game said the Eagles are loaded, but it's Pat Mahomes. That's all they could say. Everybody was saying that. It was like everybody was really betting on one man and the fact that he has his favorite target healthy.
But if he doesn't have any actual targets open, like, we saw Kelsey get, what, three attempts?
Mm-hmm.
And for all 3 attempts, while the throw might have been catchable, Patrick Mahomes was under pressure. And they were not the normal Patrick Mahomes caliber throws that Travis Kelsey is used to catching, which is why I don't think he had any receptions, did he?
No. And Pat was throwing unstable. I'm telling you, his feet was never set. His legs
He was
never
under
right.
pressure.
But Kelsey came in there with that fly ass suit on. You seen his suit? He came in.
Suit I've seen in my life.
He came in, tore their ass
Nice.
up, and by halftime it looked like his funeral.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Said it right on the money.
Look just like his funeral, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you came sharp for this one. That's casket sharp. Sad. It was a lot of dope shit though. I've never seen Andy Reid get out coached this way. I feel like he never had a spot. Usually, especially after halftime, they come out with an elbow to the grill or something.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't even have, like, you could tell by the look in their eyes when they were coming back to the field from halftime. Like, there was no
I was still dancing. I wasn't even paying
glimmer
attention.
of hope for them in their minds. Like, regardless of what the score was, when they came back, they looked mopey. They were sitting there. They looked sad. They looked like they had just gotten, like, cursed at all of halftime. I don't know what was going on.
Andy definitely cussed them out.
Andy was cussing.
He
Yeah.
wasn't playing with them.
And Andy probably smoked the blunt. So get the fuck out my face.
Yeah, but I think it was mentioned that I forgot his name that quick. My brain goes.
Who, the Eagles coach?
Yeah, the Eagles coach. What's his name?
Nick Sirianni.
Nick Sirianni.
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni. It was like a rival thing.
Mm-hmm.
Far as when Andy came there, he lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Nick Sirianni came, he lost to Andy.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just vice versa. It came right back
Yep.
to both of them.
Yep.
And they both great coaches, though.
There.
You got to give it to them.
You can't take nothing away from Andy.
No.
But him and Pat had a horrible Sunday. The Any Given Sunday showed up. You know?
I think we was more hungrier.
We were.
They was too relaxed because they already, champions. And, the cockiness got to them. But they thought, oh, we got this.
And 24 points is a hell of a deficit in the
Yes,
Super
it
Bowl.
is.
I only seen Atlanta fuck that up.
Man. I don't know what was wrong with Atlanta? Hey, man. Yeah, but they are a great team. I hope we don't trade anybody.
No, that's the hardest thing. No matter what sport, when you win a championship, it's hard to keep everybody together.
Yeah.
Everybody's stock go up.
Yeah.
And you got to
Some
have a
people
handful of
become free
motherfuckers that's
agents.
already, their contracts is up.
I wouldn't be surprised if some defensive players chose this as a year to go out on, too.
No, I wouldn't even.
That's crazy. But, somehow y'all found a way to replace Kelsey. Y'all found a way to replace these motherfuckers too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can't even count y'all out at that point because niggas know what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly. We gotta talk about the halftime show.
Definitely.
Gotta get into the halftime show. You got a graphic for that too?
I do.
Oh, you the shit. I thought the Super Bowl graphic was enough.
No, I got you.
She got a dot graphic. Now, going into the Grammys, there was a whole lot of discussion about whether he was going to do this song or not. They Not Like Us, right? And for me, I've been to Kendrick live shows. I didn't want him. The only reason I would want him to, I think he kind of had to do it, is because motherfuckers is putting you legally in a situation where it look like you can't, and that's not hip hop. So if niggas is suing niggas, then you gotta do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's the perfect thing to do. But other than that, like, I've seen Kendrick perform before live.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been to the damn tour and all that in the 8th row.
chance,
I don't think people really like know that
I ain't got that much money yet.
he's a good show. Hey man, look, been some blessed situations. But I don't think people realize that he's a showman.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people think that you get this, like, he didn't just have the highest grossing hip hop tour ever. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just get this because you beefing with Drake.
And what we don't realize is this. That is, we're not taking that. I'm not taking that from Kendrick Lamar. But y'all don't understand, that was his biggest song.
Ever.
Biggest song ever.
Ever.
Why wouldn't he play it?
It ain't make no sense. But once I saw the Grammys,
Mm-hmm.
and he hit fucking the jackpot at the Grammys, boy, it came up all cherries, didn't he? I said, oh, it's going up.
Mm-hmm.
It's going up because now it's certified, it's solidified, it's you can't avoid it no more. Like, it is what it is. It's the biggest diss song ever. Might be the biggest song in rap history in a minute. You just gotta give it some years.
I said that too.
You gotta give it time.
It was the biggest dick song. Biggest pause. The biggest diss song. I told you I always say something rival. The biggest diss song in history, and also since Biggie and Tupac.
For sure,
Is,
without a doubt.
and I don't care what nationality you are, you love that song.
That's the part. Biggie and Pac shit, a lot of people, random people heard it, but everybody heard this. Everybody banged this. We in the era of, remember when Soulja Boy came out and you seen everybody at the Oscars doing the Super Bowl and shit? I mean, the Superman and they motherfucking tuxedos and gowns and shit. And you was like, oh shit, he out of there. Now we're in that era where that happens, like the Jello Ball record. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't just about what we hear no more. It ain't on a mixtape no more.
Nope.
We used to have to hit the disc records on it. You had to get the Clue joint.
Yeah. DJ
You know what I'm
Clue in
saying?
the background.
Yeah, you had to. And niggas was dropping drops and bombs all over that shit.
I'm surprised why people don't. Why you don't do mixtapes no more?
Oh,
The best way to get your music out there, especially for unsigned artists and everything.
when they sued Currency and Wiz for performing their mixtapes on tour, because the thing with mixtapes was you could beat the license and the samples and all of that shit and some of the beats, right? You could snake niggas on the beats. Once you start performing that, now you're financially benefiting from my record, and they sued the shit out of them niggas, and they weren't the only ones, but they was remember they was the independent bosses.
Yeah.
Like before Wiz did the Till I See You Again, this was they was doing. They was running it up. They was getting rich as the big time niggas.
Yeah, facts.
Independent, and that got shut down. So then it's like, all right, we gonna remake this. I'm gonna do Cushion Orange Juice again. Like, he had to redo a lot of shit.
Yeah, you made me just want to go do some more research.
I'm telling you, the niggas got so.
I ain't mad at you. I want to know that too.
Yeah, but that
I
dollar,
didn't know that.
you can have a $1 in a Dream tour where the tickets is dirt cheap. You performing that bitch in 3 cities? Pardon me, that wasn't a one-off. You know what I mean? And so that's how they handled it. So the industry followed suit because now you can't distribute it the same. They shut down the major mixtape site. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's nothing there. It's nothing there. Everything went to SoundCloud rap and then Elevated.
Elevated, yeah.
That's what happened. But back to the halftime show, man, in itself. Go ahead, Kay.
Yeah, so Kendrick came out, and as you mentioned, he kept alluding to his big track, Not Like Us. So he performed a couple songs off of his new album, GNX. Then he went to some throwback hits. I forget which ones they were. It was Humble, right?
Yeah.
And one other, I can't remember which.
It's cool.
But that's fine. Then moving on, he that's when he started to allude to wanting to play Not Like Us. He played a couple more tracks. He brought out SZA and did their 2 songs together, the new one off of GNX and All the Stars from Black Panther. Then he started to allude to Not Like Us again. Finally, he dropped it. And he played a very specific part where he said, "Hey, Drake." And he said that looking directly into the camera.
He pulled the Thriller smile.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Thriller smile. That's the Michael Jackson Joe when he walked away with the chick. Like, go ahead. You was done?
You can interrupt, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you done. You go ahead. I'll wait.
So he did that part. The music continued up until the point of the song where it says A minor. And the crowd went crazy. There was a lowercase a chain that Kendrick was wearing. There were A minor flags going on in the background.
Mm-hmm.
This was clearly a statement. Like, you know, I'm still going to play this song, and I'm going to play this part of this song that we know you hate. And I appreciated it. I thought it was great.
I bet you did. Savage. Now, two things. One, he had that GNX on the stage. Hashitashi. If you know anything about cars, Hashitashi. You know what I'm saying? We get that from Martin. And two, the A, right? The conspiracy theory is that the A is for A minor because the lowercase a. But people have done research, and the reason that it's on flags and shit is it's their logo.
Oh, wow.
It's the logo for what's the name? What's the name of this company?
Alpha or something?
No, that ain't it. It has nothing to do with the A, but they said that's the logo. They said they've been running with it. It's on the website and all of that shit. So that's just two things. But when I saw right before they went to his performance, the commentators was commentating, and I saw that motherfucking car on the stage behind them. You know how you just be looking in the background like what's going, and all I see is this big black sexy motherfucker up there looking like.
It was the best show ever. Just the car. Just the car itself.
I'm like, it's going up. He's
you
going
gotta be
crazy.
a car lover to understand, man.
You have to understand cars to understand what that is. That's one of the
And
pinnacles.
I think they did that on purpose. Because they don't normally show setting up on the Super Bowl.
Bro, I could see it. I'm looking like, that's a G&K. It's right there.
Yep.
No, that was sexy. But did you watch any of the so you said greatest performance ever just because of the car?
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the theories about the different symbolism in his performance?
Nah, I heard a few on Instagram, but you know sometimes you just don't pay things no mind. And I had a lot of things to post today, so I've been really trying to post that. But yeah, it was a great performance. One of the best performances for me that I have seen on halftime. Yes, we had plenty, but we won the Super Bowl on this song. So that's why it's the best one.
Talk heavy.
But yeah, I heard a lot, even with the flag colors and Samuel speaking.
I love
it just
that.
was a lot going on, and it was like you don't catch on because you know you're still watching the game, but afterwards it's like, okay, it was a message behind it, and y'all guys hit it right on the money.
That's crazy because like I'm watching it and I'm seeing certain things and I'm like, let me just enjoy this.
Yeah.
Right? Like you gotta stop like looking around the stage and look at the motherfucker performing at some point.
I feel like it was dope that he brought SZA out.
SZA had to come out.
And
I was
her
expecting
performance was
J-Rock
great, too.
I was expecting J-Rock because I wanted to hear Win, but I wasn't necessarily disappointed, right? Like when it didn't happen, I was like, well, that was cool.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see, because if people don't know, Kendrick is J-Rock's original hype man, and J-Rock did a lot to support bringing Kendrick to where he is and making him the front man. So that just would have been a dope moment for people that understand that. And Win is one of the biggest records that sport has used for the last 3 years, 4 years or so. So I thought that would have been dope.
So for me, I just thought that like, I love Kendrick. I've been following Kendrick for the last year. Well, longer than a year, but over his last year run. So I listened to the album plenty. I knew all of the songs that he played. I enjoyed his performance, but it did get a lot of negative criticism on my timeline. Which I think if you didn't follow Kendrick over the Drake battle, and if you didn't listen to Kendrick's latest album, you might have been disappointed with this Kendrick performance. And I kind of get it, because he didn't play many of his big hits. He only played the new stuff and the 2 of those throwback hits that I mentioned before. So and he only brought out SZA as far as features. So I kind of understand that if you don't like hip hop, if you didn't follow Kendrick versus Drake, if you're a stan for Drake, I understand if you thought that this wasn't a great performance. But I'm also here to tell you that you're wrong.
Yeah, it was an awesome performance.
It was a great performance.
For sure. He don't know how not to have a great... He's in the projects where you get in free if you bring a gift, giving up 100% performance. Like, he don't know how not to give it up. Like, he is music. But it's just amazing to me because some people's arguments are just so dry when they say that it was whack. They're saying stuff like, well, Wayne would have been better.
Well, to give a little take on that, I feel like they should have gave it to Wayne because that's his city.
That's not what the NFL is about.
Yeah,
The Super Bowl has never been about that.
Yeah, but when you that's the issue. When you go into these cities, you got to give back somehow, some way.
But you see how the opening of the game, they had
even if you played them,
John Baptiste in them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had
I forgot about
Lettucey. Lettucey opened up with the choir. They had a lot. Shit, Master P walked out.
If I ain't mistaken, I
They
think
had
Lil Wayne's
the-
still banned, right?
Banned from what?
From going to any NFL games.
I don't know. I don't know where he's staying
I
with
thought
that.
that's
no
what
more.
I thought that's what it was.
I thought that might have been up because he seemed so adamant about the fact that they were supposed to reach out to him. I'm like, yo, you must not have no issues with him.
Oh, wow.
But now he has a situation with the NFL, but it wasn't the Super Bowl.
Okay.
It's a commentator situation.
Oh, they gave him
or
something.
Yeah, they gave him something.
Yeah. All right.
But and I mean, even
Sorry
all
to
the
cut you
stunts.
off.
No, you good. Even all the stunts he pulled leading up to the Super Bowl was weird. It was really weird that you want to announce an album that's coming out in June or July by referring to the Super Bowl the week of the Super Bowl. It's weird.
Well, and who has album rollouts that are 4 months
know that-
long these days?
You know that you can when you're Wayne and you're already tied into this Super Bowl argument, which is the biggest performance on TV ever. You could put up a fucking green screen with 3 words on it, and it'll go just as viral.
Right.
True.
It'll go just as viral without you putting emotions into it.
Yeah, I thought that was corny.
And extra fluff, and you know what I mean? Like, at some point, because what you made us believe this whole time was that you're such an alien that you don't even realize what's going on down here with us. Now you're obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And that's
I
weird.
get it.
That's weird. It'd be different if you always cared. You never gave a fuck. We asked you about black issues before. You was like, nigga, a white man saved me when I was 12, so I don't know about racism. That's what you told us. So it gets weird when you give a fuck. Especially against another black man.
I never knew he said that.
Yeah, man. He said a lot of shit.
I told him.
He said he never experienced racism in his life. And he equates it to the fact that when he was on the floor bleeding, you know how cops be. They'll keep searching the crib. Won't nobody worry about saving your ass. He said black cop stepped over and white man saved him. So for the rest of his life, it's no racism. That's his excuse. Whatever. But shout out to SZA. She killed it.
She did.
Sam killed it.
Yeah.
He bodied it. Everything he said was so perfect.
Right.
I feel like that's a lot of pressure for him, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure for anybody.
And who was them young ladies? We don't even know who they was. The ones Kendrick kept talking to? They was killing that shit.
Yeah.
I did think he was going to bring out Tommy the Clown.
That'd have been hard.
Yeah, I thought he was bringing out Tommy. I didn't see Tommy, so that was a little different. But I think, and this is in response to what you said, because you did break my thought. I just got it back. What you had said earlier about him only bringing SZA.
Yeah.
I think a lot of what we saw was that Kendrick listened to y'all tell him everything that he's supposed to do and everything that he's not going to do, and he kind of deflected all of that shit. I think he really just based what he was doing off of what niggas was saying he couldn't do.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. And if you listen to that GNX album, I can tell you podcasts he's been listening to by the way he's talking. Like when he say to get the chili, you ain't never heard him say get the chili before.
No.
I know his homies that say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch them niggas. So it's like he's tapped in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when y'all are talking shit on all these platforms because this is one of the biggest deals ever because it was Grammys then Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This nigga is seeing a lot of that shit and he's like, so I can't do the record. All right, they bugging. So I gotta bring out Wayne. Why would I? You know what I mean? And he's just doing all of that shit.
Why would he bring out? I mean, yeah,
It ain't.
makes sense.
And at that point, if you're Wayne, why would you come out? Now, there's a possibility that if Wayne didn't go so public about his disappointment, he might have been part of the opening shit.
Yeah.
That's possible. Master P walked out on the fucking field and ain't even do shit.
Well,
He
see,
walked out and disappeared.
But see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like they pay homage to those who they wanted to pay homage to.
I think sometimes, what you say, he already
And then
had a
you
previous
said-
problem with the NFL.
Yeah.
Now, you acting like
It
you...
might have been NBA. I'm not sure.
He had a problem with the Heat. He had an issue with the Heat.
All right, so that's
where
who
he
it
got
was,
banned
then.
from the Heat games.
No, he got banned from any game.
Oh, from NBA games.
Yeah,
because he
period.
had the courtside tickets. And he was hurt over that.
Yeah,
He was hurt over that.
because that was his favorite team.
I mean, you a Packers fan and a Heat like, bro, you the weirdest New Orleans nigga ever.
Ever.
You the weirdest New Orleans nigga ever. So it is
I
weird.
guess your team is your team.
I mean, you like what you like, man. You like what you like.
Did y'all see the guy that wasn't supposed to be there?
He's one of the dancers. He was at rehearsals. He had
Oh,
the
wow.
flag tucked, and he created a moment that wasn't in rehearsal.
That's wild.
Yeah.
All I seen was them tackling him.
You seen him chasing him?
I said, man, what?
Bro.
There's always something.
Bro, and his crazy thing is he's up there. He's on the top of the joint. He's
Yeah.
part of the performance. If you look at the spacing, he's part of that performance.
Okay.
They said he was. They said he just had a bigger, motive, and he whipped out the flag real quick. And then niggas was like, oh, shit. And they got him out of there quick, though. A lot of people didn't see it.
Nah, I
of
didn't
people
see
missed
it. I didn't see it
In
on
live?
the actual live game.
I didn't
seen it
either.
on the Instagram, and I was like, that happened?
I know. I was shocked
Where
too.
was I at?
Crazy
I
thing
read
is,
the story before I even saw it. I'm like, what?
on IG is so many angles of it. You see this shit clear as day.
It's like, where
Yo,
was
that's
I at?
crazy.
Lost in the sauce.
I don't know why people do that. That's like the boy that ran into the wrestling ring and they beat the shit out of him. Yo, why would you do that?
They violated him.
You see what happened to the boy that attacked Dave? Who was it? Who was on stage? The boy arm was backwards when they got him off the
I
stage.
forget his
He
name.
rushed Dave. It was Dave. He rushed Dave Chappelle, and it was right.
Oh yeah.
And they beat the brakes off him. When you saw his picture, his arm was inside out.
I
I don't know what's wrong.
Because somebody held that motherfucker.
These guys is wild.
Nah, any more about the halftime show though?
Not for me.
You good?
I'm good too. Shout out to Philly Talk TV.
Shout out Philly Talk
They said
TV.
salute.
Salute. I want to take a break from the main topics and get into Vibes Podcast. Man. I need some info for the people, man.
What you want to know, brother?
I mean, I see we got merch.
We definitely do.
We merching.
I ain't bring y'all none. I apologize.
No, it's all good. It's all
I
good.
got y'all.
You got plenty of time.
Oh, they pulled us up.
You
I
got
like
plenty
this.
of time. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah, so
I like this.
give me a little rundown on the rundown, man.
From the beginning.
We got time.
Oh, and then y'all pulled up a good footage too of it. It started out. Shout out my manager again. She told me and my cousin all we do. Shout out to Dom. All we do is argue about everything. I don't care what it is. So I brought the idea to him. He said he went out and bought everything: equipment, mics, boards.
Off a conversation?
Off a conversation. Started out in the bando.
Y'all started a pie in a bando?
In the bando.
Y'all are gangsters.
That's hilarious.
I tell people, start where you at.
Yeah.
I always
Tell
say
people,
that.
man, people always ask me how to start a podcast. I said, man, just start.
Mm-hmm.
You got a phone, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we started out in the bando. We had our first artist, which was 52K. Shout out to 52K. RIP 52K.
Ah, rest in peace.
Then Dooley. Then Lord Neefy. So Lord Neefy's in a video on the back. He's an up and coming artist from Philly.
Mm-hmm.
he introduced us to TV Network, which is RTN TV Network.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to do a show there, got in a car accident. So
Sheesh.
I just, once again, manager, no, I think we should just go ahead in there. So we went, and we ended up meeting them guys. And everything else is history, man.
So that's where y'all are at now. That's your home studio, the RTN.
Yeah, the RTN TV Network is our home studio.
Nice.
Make sure y'all follow that YouTube.
How long y'all been around?
We've been around for a year now.
Good. I like that. So what I heard you say.
Go ahead, you about to kill me.
No, like niggas just said, yeah. So that's my folks, and all we do is argue.
Yeah, all we do is argue.
So I shot an idea to him that we gonna start some shit where we're just gonna argue on camera.
Yeah.
And he bought the camera.
Yeah, it didn't even. He actually.
How toxic are y'all?
Yo, bro.
That's that. Like when you think about the bones of that, that's scary.
And it be me most of the time. Cause I be knowing I be dead wrong, and I just still feel like arguing with you.
Why, man? He used to
I
dunk
don't know.
on you or something like.
No, it's cause like I'm like that.
Last?
No. That's cause we sandbox. You know, his mom is my dad's sister, so we grew up together. We had spent our little time from each other, but we got back. But that's just me and him. We argue about everything. The quarter could be green. I tell him it's purple.
Just to argue though.
Just to argue with him. It's just love. It's all
And
love.
he still entertain that shit.
Yeah, all the time. Some stuff I be serious about though, but most of the part no. I just like getting his blood pressure up.
How many episodes was shot in the band though?
Oh man, you got me there. I want to say 4.
Y'all was.
It was 10. I
Yo.
don't think it was 10.
She said 10, so I'm gonna go with 8.
Yeah, let's go with 8.
Go
Let's
with
go
8
with
if possible.
I don't think it was that many.
But damn.
Oh wait. We started out. Oh, 5-2K, Dooley, Neefy, son. Oh yeah, no, it was about that. It was about 10. Yeah.
See,
Because we had Niecy. So
Anytime somebody say Niecy and Niecy son, this is a hood
Nah,
nigga,
this
man.
is-
There's always a Niecy around.
No, this is rap name. Check him out. It's Niecy's son.
Yo, his mom is the shit.
Yeah, no, that's actually that's his story too. His mom passed away, and that's why
God
everybody
bless.
just call him Niecy's son.
Fire.
But yeah, we messed his interview all the way up. First time. Now look, I don't know what I'm doing.
Just bought all this shit.
We bought all of it. Girl got a camera. I'm just going in. I'm the producer, editor, all that.
No YouTube University, nothing.
None of that. I pushed play. And it was slow-mo from there.
Oh.
Couldn't recover it. It was one of our best interviews. So we had an artist on. That's why I was gonna bring Cheesy Bear Rock.
Okay. I follow Cheesy.
Great dude, man.
Met him somewhere. He might have been
Hustle
over
is
here before.
impeccable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him over here.
Yeah.
He hit us up like, yo, I'm trying to do an interview. You know, he friends with Dooley and all them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, come on, we gonna do it. Man, this guy ended up calling 3 more people. We was in there doing 4 podcasts in one night. We was in, I didn't get home till about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Nigga, I drink too much for that shit.
Man, they told me, I don't know how you, man, listen, I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to build this content up. It's the best thing.
I ain't mad at you.
But back to your question, you know, basically what we, what the Vibes podcast is family oriented.
Mm-hmm.
We're based around unsigned artists from Philadelphia and beyond. I want y'all to know this because we're trying to tap into Baltimore. We got Chester. We're trying to tap into Baltimore and Delaware. Come on down.
I got folks out Baltimore.
You know what I'm saying? Come on down.
Yeah.
We started out with unsigned artists. Now we're moving in. We're getting more into. She gonna kill me. She gonna kill me. Small businesses and also entrepreneurs. Damn, she gonna kill me. I'm too busy worrying about you. Yeah, small businesses, entrepreneurs, and also community activist.
Mm-hmm.
We just had Anton Kareem Moore on a podcast.
Word.
We had Mac Unlimited on a podcast,
Nice.
which is she teach you financial literacy.
Literacy.
See,
I'm with you. We
she
here
killing
together.
me.
We here together.
I get nervous, man. Y'all got all this good stuff in here. I'm ready.
Oh man, cut it out,
Telling you,
man.
man.
That's not what you gonna do.
I'm nervous.
Oh man.
Aw.
I'm nervous. This is the real deal.
I could have poured you a drink, let you. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's probably what I need. Cause
That's
then
probably-
I'm
What you
gonna start
need?
acting crazy. Whatever you got.
I got
I'm cool.
everything. All right. Well, I'm drinking
Whatever
this. You
you
gonna
got.
drink this with me?
I drink that with you.
All right, cool.
You got me in here nervous, scared.
I asked him if he wanted
No,
a drink.
man.
He said he wanted water. You know what I'm saying? So I got
Try
him
to
a
keep it
water.
professional.
It's all good. It's all good. You know what happens sometimes when you too sober?
Yeah.
Overthinking, man. It
And
ain't
that's
flowing,
what I,
man.
that's what I do all the time.
It ain't flowing.
I got so much on my mind that I want to say and get out, but it just ain't coming out the way I want it to come out.
But you just named like 5 different entities that you speaking about who y'all are working with or plan to work with
Yes.
as a management company, y'all Rock Nation.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are.
I'm just trying to
We
understand at what capacity, because you did say bring them Baltimore people down. I got a couple ideas, or at least a couple
Yeah.
people I want to.
I mean, just for unsigned artists, I want to tap in. The problem is this: we got a lot of dope artists all through the tri-state, and we only people that really know about y'all is the people in the hood.
the niggas at the showcases and open mics.
Yeah, so I'm trying to give a platform so y'all can come tell y'all story, showcase y'all music, and get out there. We got TV that got millions of followers all
So it
around
ain't
the world.
even about management; it's about networking.
Yeah, it's just about networking.
Okay, all right. I just
Yeah,
want to
it's
be
not-
clear.
Oh no, it's just about networking. We just trying to get content out there and good content.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like let's go back in the day to Young Bob from Headshots.
Yep. Shout
This is
out
a This is a playbook out of his. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So-
We got great examples in this city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we need to continue it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because even
Shout
though
out Big Star.
yes, definitely. Even though you don't get signed, you don't do this and that, you still got great music, and people want to hear it. People want to hear about your story.
Absolutely.
We tired of hearing about these people that sign story because they got the same old story and they be lying.
Yep.
All of them was rich before they got on. It don't make no sense to me.
Yo, I swear to God, when I had a long conversation one night. It was a few of us and Beans on the corner down back his way.
Okay.
And he was saying that was his biggest problem with Chris and Neef. He said he kept trying to explain to them that you can't come in rich. You can't come in rich. And he started running down his bars. You know what I mean? I used to be the winner, man. Now I order the brick. He just started running back his shit. He like kept trying to explain it to them. But when they came in here, he was like, but where do you go from there? And that wasn't even really what affected their career. But that was just something that he felt the need to say at the time, was like, no, you can't come in up. Everybody can't come in Jay-Z and you know what I mean? Whoever else, Young Dolph or whatever the fuck.
I think
Like, that's not
for
everybody's
that
story.
conversation it was more so Jay-Z took a liking to them. So they felt like they was up there.
You know where they come from.
They doing things for
Yeah,
Jay.
yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they hear Jay spitting they stuff. It was quiet. Well, I ain't say that, but
I mean, Chris
You
talked
heard?
about it recently.
yeah. So it's like I kind of get it, but at the same time, Bean's right, bro. You can't come in because look at him. Like, not saying that y'all messed up or whatever. So look at the position that y'all in now. Where's the music? Y'all drop mixtape here and there. We listen to it for about a week, then it's over with.
We usually hear about Chris getting a new distribution situation, and then nothing really comes from it.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. I mean, that's the sad part, because Chris is one of the illest motherfuckers that ever touched a microphone.
All of them.
Yeah, Crack,
Every last one of them.
Sparks. Niggas
That
is nasty.
is Philly history.
Niggas is nasty. Nasty. I remember arguing with
And
Crack
they-
at Glocko,
they-
telling him he a legend, and he kept telling us he not. I'm like, Crack, you a fucking legend. I'm not having this conversation with you no more.
A lot of people. I mean, I get it because a lot like when you just don't want to feel like that. You just
You don't want to feel like
or
you-
he may feel like he ain't do enough.
Yeah, but see, that's why you get the argument from us.
Yeah.
Because we can't agree with that.
No.
It ain't a way you could tell me.
You can't tell me that at all.
Nigga, what? All them damn crack files that I done... Man. It's crazy.
You set the trend. Not saying we not taking nothing from Joey Crack
No.
or Big Pun. No. But you set the trend for Philly for Puerto Ricans to
No, that's a fact.
feel the way they feel.
That used to be my argument back in the day. I used to always say, PD should have went with Joe or Nori, right? But the problem is, it's a problem with both of those. Joe resented him for his name being crack, and Nori never put nobody else on besides producers. He never put no other artists on.
I don't think
He had the relationship with Nori.
I don't at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Nori had that much power.
Power. That's what you said, power?
I don't think he had that much power.
Probably
because
true.
you got to realize this. What Nori was. Nori really was in the street at the time.
Yeah,
He
Nori
really
was wilding.
So I don't think his intentions was to not help people get on, he was just doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
Cause look at him now.
He said, I fuck around and made a half-ass album. He said, my pops just died. And I didn't even want to rap, yo. My pops just died. I was like, yo, Nori don't give a fuck. But it's funny you say that because I used to have to explain Nori to people. Like, they be like, you fuck with Nori?
Yeah.
He don't even be speaking English. And I'm like, he's talking that shit. He's naming
You heard
niggas
one
from his
song
hood.
talking about you don't speak English.
Like, this nigga's just different. He just different. He fly on his own plane.
Yeah.
But no, PD and was dope. So the Vibes podcast wants to work with all of y'all before we get it on.
Artists.
All unsigned artists. I'm gonna correct you because you're driving her crazy. Artists is plural. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. Now something that anything you wanted to say about the Vibes, K? When you gonna be on there? When y'all getting K on the Vibes?
She can anytime she want.
Oh, okay.
We do podcasts every Thursday from 7 to 9.
And y'all drop every Thursday?
Yeah,
Okay.
I try to.
All right, cool.
No. We don't drop Thursday. My fault. That's why she looked at me. So on RTN TV Network, we come out at 9 p.m. I try to get the YouTube videos in between Sunday. No, I'm lying. I tried to get Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio on Sunday. On Wednesday, I try to get all the podcasts on YouTube.
Nice. I see what I know what you mean.
I'm
That
trying
makes
to
sense.
give everybody a chance to be able to listen, but now I'm starting to realize that people gonna listen to what they want to listen to when they want to listen to it.
Mm-hmm. You gotta
So
get it
just
out.
drop it.
You gotta get it out, and you gotta be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that is.
Right.
Like people think, in order to do this, it has to be weekly. No, if your audience expects you quarterly, put out a banger quarterly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But don't start something and then keep tapering off and expecting them to stick to it because people become accustomed to routine.
No facts.
We creatures of habit.
I got people in London listening to me, man. I never even.
You know what I'm saying? Say that. Say
It's
that.
wild to me.
Say that. Nah, that's one of the things. Like, and I tell people with music and people with podcasts all the time. I always ask them, like, y'all ever go into your really specific followers and views and shit where they show you where all that shit coming from? It'll blow your mind who listening to you.
Well,
You have more in Australia than you get in Germantown.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah. No, that's facts. Even with streaming from Spotify, it's more Canada than anybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow. It's like,
That's a blessing.
yeah.
That's a blessing. You reaching people.
Yeah, definitely is. I had a guy from Cali West. It's a internet base.
Okay.
They do radio, podcast. Well, he's trying to do podcasts now, but he do radio and he do what else he do? Well, they basically podcasts and radio.
Right.
So he reached out to me, and I think in March we gotta have another phone conversation. But I think we stamped it in March. The Vibes podcast will be on Cali West. So
Nice.
Cali West is a internet based show where they do radio with artists and influencers and stuff like that, and they are looking for podcasts.
Nice.
Even if you already on internet radio, they looking for you too. But they're based in Denver.
Okay.
but they're from Cali. So it's like you know they got plays all around the city.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all around their city, which is Denver and Cali,
Right.
on the west side.
Nice. No, that makes sense. That makes sense, and I can see why they would be from Cali and operating out of Denver.
Yeah.
You got to pay for this shit. You got to pay for it. You want a budget. You don't want to pay it all.
And that's
bills.
what it was too.
Yep. No, that's all it be a lot of times, man. And they can smoke out there, so it's, you go from Cali to Denver, same shit.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we be going to 420 out there.
Yeah, that's the move.
That's
Denver
the move.
for 420.
Yeah, Denver for 420.
That's
I
fire.
actually sit down with the guy from Cali West, and really meet the team.
And y'all gonna
We
swap.
got some big things coming.
Y'all gonna swap episodes.
Yeah.
That'll be dope.
Yeah.
That'll be dope. No, that make all the sense in the world. And the world don't make no goddamn sense, bro.
Yeah. Right. You said that's so perfect.
That make all the sense in the world. Now, has anybody seen the after effects of when a Philly team wins the Super Bowl? Did y'all see what y'all did to the city?
No, I didn't do nothing. I was in the house.
Did you see what y'all did to the damn city? Has anybody seen
They
it?
seen it
No,
coming.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm the only one that seen it.
Yeah.
You want to put up a parade. I want to put up
that's
the
a
melee.
parade.
Nah. But shout out to everybody. Hopefully y'all was safe. But I don't know which you motherfuckers that was walking around with traffic lights.
I saw that. I did see
Where
that.
the fuck did you think you was going? You was going to walk to the barrier of the cops with the traffic light. That's amazing.
They said they was gonna have it in their basement.
That's crazy. You don't even need the whole pole for that though.
That's
Like
what I was trying to figure out.
this shit is crazy.
Yo, listen.
All I need is the yellow part.
It's a great thing that we can be able to celebrate with minimum ruckus.
But you know we look crazy to the rest of the world.
Yeah,
They like
that's
this what
because
y'all
they
do when
win.
y'all win.
Yeah, that's because they ain't win. That's
They
why
had to
judging
grease
us.
the poles in New Orleans for the
They did
first
the same
time
thing.
ever.
Yeah,
Just
I
because
see
we was
that.
down there.
I see that.
Okay, did you know that?
That was dope.
You know they never greased their poles. Then they said, "Oh shit, Philly coming."
Well,
Where's
first time
the
for
Crisco?
everything.
That's
know?
crazy.
What's so crazy is everybody was flying
Hang
back.
out like us is right.
That's crazy.
Should have gave her a mic.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, what you was about to say? Everybody's flying what?
Everybody flew back, I think, from from there and wanted to come just for the walkthrough.
I went to work early this morning, so I'm watching news clips, on YouTube very early, and they had the first group of people that came back from New Orleans this morning. One of them dudes said he was sitting around the day before, the day of. He said it was 9 and he saw a flight for 1 and asked his wife could he go. Hopped on the plane, came right back. Like motherfuckers was drawn. My man, you got the picture of Ant? Let me show you my man real quick.
Yeah, I do.
Shout out to Morgan State University. This is one of my brothers, Squad Life. He's a super fan and he kind of does this regularly. But zoom in a little bit on my man's face. Is there any way to get closer to his fitness?
Now you're asking for a lot. Hold on.
If you can see, and it's from Logan, by the way, but he has a full green Sunni on his face.
Oh.
Next to Gilly's sidekick. And this was the it was the party Saturday night that everybody in Philly was supposed to be at. DJ Alamo was DJing, Gilly and Wallow was there, Meek was there, and all that. This is that party. So look at my man, light skinned ass with the green Sunni, man.
Die hard.
Yo, how long do you keep that in after the game? Like, because he works in Baltimore, by the way.
Okay.
He lives and works in Baltimore. So you gotta walk around Purple City with that on your face for the next 3 weeks? That is amazing. You gotta love Eagles fans, man. I just want to shout my man out because he went that hard.
Appreciate that.
He
Hey,
went
you
that hard.
got guys like South Street Sam
What's that?
that drove down there 18 hours. Ain't have no tickets, no nothing.
I'm scared to drive 18 hours across the country. You know how many townships and counties don't like us between here and 18 hours away? You better be going south, and that's scary. You gotta get through Virginia.
You know how many black people still did it?
Nigga, I respect it.
Nah,
They played the shell game.
It's just this, man. We need to start learning to just taking that leap of faith.
Bro, I'm smoking.
Yeah, can't do that.
If I'm driving 18 hours, just to make sure I can get shit there that I can't fly with anyway.
Can't do that on the road.
This is what I'm
Can't play
saying.
around with them like that.
Like, if listen,
You cool. Yeah, it ain't like you trying to do some. Bring
Not
some
crazy.
bricks back.
No, nothing like that.
No,
Nothing
you
like
good.
that.
You can smoke them. Just tell them you got some little bit of paraphernalia.
You be in Mayberry for 3 weeks.
No, right?
Bro, I was locked up in Bel Air, Maryland. That is some
Love
bullshit. They ain't even had a wagon. They put us in 3 separate cars. It was 3 of us to take us to the other prison. Bro, why are we?
Why are you putting in 3 separate cars? Just take
Bro,
it to the other prison.
Mayberry. When you deal with Mayberry, you get Mayberry. That's all I'm saying.
You better keep driving through that city. Keep driving. Don't even stop for gas.
I'm looking at the driver like, why was we out here in the first place? Nigga, the fuck? He the only one that ain't go to jail. Anyway, enough about me. Yeah, she hates that.
All right. Are we done talking about the parade?
No, we going to talk about the parade now. We talked about the after y'all tearing up the city. The parade is on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which
Parade Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be honest. I think that's a very interesting decision. I'm not sure I'm happy about it. So, the parade being on Friday, because it does mess up a lot of like logistics for a lot of businesses that anticipate a big turnout on Valentine's Day.
I don't think it'll mess with it because you still got
Yeah,
how long the parade gonna last?
The parade is in the morning.
Yeah, so it shouldn't last that long.
Parade should be over by 1.
Yeah, so I think it's going to create more attraction to them businesses because everybody's going to come in. You got even people that don't live in the city of Philadelphia.
The tri-state is a motherfucker
that's
alone.
still might come. So that's going to bring a lot of money and hotels, everything.
And we're public transportation accessible to a few cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, like easily. So I don't think it'll affect the nightlife. I think cause
But you
once
might
the
be
parade
right.
over, they're gonna bust everything down. They're gonna.
I
get
just
y'all
think
the
that
fuck
it's a
out of there.
different type of customer. Like on Valentine's Day, you're thinking about like an upscale restaurant that you're gonna spend like $50 a head at least. Whereas now you get people who are coming into the city who are your average NFL fan who want beer and wings and burgers. And
Oh, it's right here.
beer, wings, and burgers doesn't necessarily equal $50 a head.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Valentine's Day is a big deal for a lot of specific types of restaurants that happen to be in Center City.
Right.
And even on top of that, like just about the logistics, with all of those roads closed, a lot of those businesses can't get their normal delivery schedule.
True.
So a lot of like the fresh proteins, the seafoods, all that stuff that they're expecting to be delivered on Friday.
That'll affect the evening like a motherfucker.
Now they have 4 days to try and either get that delivery early or pivot and go buy it somewhere else. So
create a lot of specials.
yeah, so it's things like that I think are inconvenient for a lot of businesses, and realistically they could have just pushed the parade to next Monday. I understand with the weather they didn't want to have it any other day this week. I get that. But they could have pushed it till next week is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm also not going to be mad about a parade on a Friday, so.
No, the crazy part is I didn't think about it how the way you explained it to me.
Yeah.
And you
That's her
actually
department, though.
Yeah, I like that.
That's what she does.
Yeah, I work in economic development, so this is like the first thing I think
Yeah,
of
I might steal you.
when these announcements come out. Actually, I can't even say I work in economic development anymore. I work in finance.
Oh yeah, I definitely need you.
Yeah, she just got a new job.
We don't got no financial control over here. We need some financial assistance.
That's hilarious. But no, I understand what you're saying from that aspect. I do think that
Yeah.
the other part of it, people that just want to do something low key, they gonna have motherfuckers that's drunk from noon next to them.
Yeah, that's the wildest part ever.
That's gonna be crazy. When you
So
just
I'm-
go to the quiet bar or whatever,
I'm
and
advising
niggas
y'all
is
now.
in there, E! Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm advising y'all now. Just take your girl down to the parade. You'll have more fun there.
Take her to the parade.
Just take her to the parade. You'll have more fun there.
Yeah. Reschedule Valentine's Day for Saturday.
For Saturday or
Yeah,
Sunday.
side chick, they get pushed back to Sunday. It's cool.
Ooh, that was hard.
Yeah.
That was a bar.
I mean, she used to accommodating, hopefully.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
this was her year to get Saturday. I don't know.
I mean, know your
She
role.
ain't going for that.
Know your place in the struggle is one of my favorite
Nah,
mottos.
they starting to lose that place. They starting to act like Maine.
But it's weird though because it's something that come with that, right?
Yeah, I
Exactly.
told you what I.
Exactly. All right. Long as we know,
You just keep hitting this phone and while I'm not. Man,
Yeah.
it's too much.
right? Something come with that. Exit walking papers.
All right. That's enough
I think the
about
kids
parade
call
now.
it ghosting. I think that's what they call it now, ghosting.
Ghosting.
Damn, yeah, it's over.
Ain't it sucks that we don't know the new words?
What Jay-Z said? Chickens that I twisted see the digits unlisted. The beeper done changed. You dead, bitch. The reaper done came. I suggest niggas stop speaking my name. Yeah, that's how it is. It's just ghosted now. Now it's ghosted.
Yeah,
It's the same terminology. I mean, same thing, different terminology.
we're gonna start using ghosting.
I won't. There's a lot of shit I ain't saying. Oh my goodness.
Let's get into
I be around them kids. They burn me out.
some basketball.
Let's do it. You been watching hoops?
I'm upset.
What you upset about right now?
Is this real? Because I be honest. I don't really pay attention to sports too much. I don't know too much, but I had to watch the Eagles game. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I love the Eagles games because unfortunately I don't have no choice. But Dallas and Lakers trading
Luka for fucking AD.
that's the worst trade in the world. How can you build?
Speak your piece.
We're straight for who? We're straight for who?
Yeah, you gotta expound on that.
Say that one more time. 'cause I'm
Worst
like-
trade for who?
whom?
For Dallas.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
How
agree.
can you build a franchise? Yo, yeah, that's the Ahmad Cannabis Club. Make sure to check him out on Instagram.
How can you trade?
How can you trade Luka for? Come on, man.
I know.
So you telling me that
I heard multiple theories though.
go ahead. I want to hear the theories.
All right, I heard one theory was that one of the top motherfuckers' wife has a liking for Luka, which I think after the Boston Celtics thing, it's kind of like, I don't know, it sounds a little too convenient, right? But it might be true. You never know. These billionaires will ship you off before they get rid of her. You know that, right?
Facts.
Then there's the
Okay,
other
yeah,
one
Office. Okay.
where they say it's that billionaire lady that owns the casinos in Vegas that bought the team from the 70% of the team from what's her name? The private what's my man name? The previous owner. Now he's a minority owner. But they say they bought it. He in all the movies. Damn, that's my nigga. Anyway,
That's my man.
she bought the team from him with the expectation of building a new arena with a casino attached. And they're saying that Dallas is saying, I guess she had the impression she would be able to do it, and now they're saying she can't do it. So her retaliation was to get rid of their poster child. Those are two very weird theories that I've heard about this.
I don't think either of those
But
are true.
I think billionaires are petty, so I'm willing to believe one
Nah,
of them.
I'm petty and I ain't even a billionaire. Let me get some money. You gonna see how petty I am.
I did hear that though, but I don't know. I think Luka literally didn't show Dallas that he was willing to go any harder than he's been going.
Well, I get that. I definitely get
For
that.
them.
I definitely get that. Because first and foremost, they what is his name that came over from Brooklyn?
You talking about Kyrie?
Kyrie. All right. So Kyrie Irving. You got Kyrie Irving, which is one of the best point guards
That ever touched the basketball in the
that
world?
ever touched the basketball. Yeah.
Ever.
I'm gonna give it the world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to him. Because all the rest retired.
I mean, he one of them though. He come
Yeah.
from that. He
No,
come
no,
from
no,
that.
fact.
Anybody you can think of, he come from that cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you definitely right about that. So why would you ever? So just leave Kyrie stuck over there because he wanted to play with Luka.
Yeah, but since he's been there with Luka for the first couple seasons
Luka
or
got
first
lazy.
season and a half, one would have 30 one night, one would have 30 the next night. They never really fired equally,
Okay.
right? And then after that, this season, they started making strides, and then it kind of like plateaued.
Luka look good over the Lakers. It look like he lost some weight.
I think Kyrie's gonna like throwing the ball to AD. AD is a monster, yo.
I mean, we gotta realize Kyrie's still over there, so it's still a chance. But Luka was the only reason why I really like the Dallas anyway.
That's crazy, and I think like
Dirk Nowitzki.
I've never
That's his
seen
protege.
I've never seen a city protest the trade like they are.
Yeah, no, they mad. They upset
pissed.
about that.
And it's a little bit of racism in that too. They had one of the two great white hypes in the league.
Yeah.
And now you traded him for this guy we don't care about, and
Yeah.
we left with Kyrie, who we don't agree with, because he think the Earth is flat and Indians is supposed to. You know what I'm saying? You know how Kyrie give it up.
Yeah, Kyrie ain't playing with y'all because he already know he the best point guard y'all ever gonna get. And he gonna give it to y'all.
You gonna have to take this
every game.
So, and I don't know if you heard the latest news about AD.
Okay, no.
In one of his first games for Dallas, he got injured.
Yeah, he got injured.
Oh yeah, I did see.
Yeah, he got injured.
He's about to be out for several weeks.
games.
It was a no contact injury too,
Yep.
which is scary usually. But we'll see. I mean, one thing about AD, and that's what's funny about this, right? The reason people were so mad that the Lakers did trade him was because the biggest problem in AD's career has been either when he was with New Orleans and he didn't want to play, or when he did want to play and was always hurt.
Mm-hmm.
For the last 2-3 seasons, he hasn't been hurt that much. Soon as they get him, this nigga go down the same game. He went down. He was doing good. He went down the same game. His first game with them. So that's kind of ironic than a motherfucker, yo. That's weird. I don't know what that's about. But I think he'll be back. Give him an all-star break. He'll be all right.
Yeah, this year I will be paying attention to everything now. Because this is getting out of hand. Politics, the ownerships.
Well, I think what we're seeing, we watched the LeBron era of players getting together and manipulating everything.
Facts.
I think we're starting to see these GMs and these owners starting to take power back. And it's like
Yeah.
the new CBA is coming. And it's not going to look like the last one because of load management. Load management is fucked up viewership and ticket sales, so y'all lose leverage. So what these billionaires going to do? Take some back. That's what's happening. Now everybody's
agree with that.
expendable. Everybody's expendable. Kiss my ass. You ain't Brian.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? And you Luka, which is damn near Brian. But
Yeah, Luka.
but if Luka can get it, everybody need to make sure
I
they
think that was just
on
so.
their best
So
behavior.
I guess so. What's the plan? Brian's Sunday.
Bronny.
Johnny. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not.
We good. Yeah, grab that bottle.
I'm rearranging stuff.
Yeah, I see you. That'll be cool. But Bronny, what's the plan with Bronny?
So what the play is Luka and Bronny
For the future.
for the future.
I think
Brian's out.
I think Bronny's there as long as Brian is there. But I think Bronny will be developed enough that he'll still go somewhere else in the league.
Yeah.
I don't think he exits the league. I think the Lakers' loyalty to him, unless he just explodes,
I think
is as long as LeBron is there.
Yeah. I can agree with that. I definitely can.
And they
agree
already
with
made
that.
their money back. He sold $50 million in jerseys the first week.
That's heavy
What they paid him, $6
for a rookie.
And imagine how many tickets the G League been selling that they ain't used to selling.
Yeah.
Every time he in somebody's city, or they
That's
in,
wild.
yeah. So it's different because he started traveling with the team eventually. So yeah, it's like you can't even fault them. Initially, you like
Nah, I ain't mad
why
at
he
them.
got the guaranteed bag. Then you see $50 million in jerseys. It's like, well, shit.
Yeah, I ain't
Y'all
mad
coulda
at-
gave him
I'm
10.
not even, to be honest, I'm not even mad that Luka went over there. I feel like for what you striving for is because everybody's striving for a championship. But that's the best play right there because,
And the future. How many more years you got out of Brian? Luka 25.
yeah.
And who you ever see dominate this long at 25?
Yeah. I feel like he could be better if he lose the weight.
I think he will, but see, I think something has to motivate him. I think if he don't think he got a chance, he don't give a fuck.
Well, you got to realize he was over there where they was treating him like a king. And,
And he run back there as soon as the season over.
yeah.
That's the problem. Them niggas go back home and open a keg,
Yeah.
not a bottle. They
that's
they
his
tap a
problem.
keg.
I think that's the problem. You need to be real more dedicated to winning because he should have already had one with Dallas already, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with getting I forgot his name again.
Kyrie.
Kyrie. They should have already had one last year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But Joker got the same problem too. Both of them niggas got dad buys at the fucking lunch meat counter in the supermarket, bro.
Yeah, you said that perfectly.
Real shit. But they dominate.
Yeah.
So if I'm averaging 30 when I feel like it, you gonna tell me if I lose weight I can average 50 if I don't give a fuck about 50?
We pay you too much to be feel like in anything.
That's what I be on.
But that's the problem.
That's what I be on.
Bro, listen, ain't nobody paying me that much money, and I'm just coming out there just not giving you half.
All right,
I'm giving you the full me.
In America, losing decoration. In America, that's one thing, right? If I come from a country that's the size of Philadelphia, and y'all paid me 25 times what I would have made my entire career if I stayed here, I got fuck you money that you never could imagine.
Yeah.
To just be like, all right, then I'm out. I think that's part of it for the big ones, for the Lucas and the Jokers. It's like, no, you can't really force me because I've really already made the nugget already.
Yeah.
I'll bounce.
Yeah, but
And now they trying to start the NBA league in Europe. You heard about that?
Yeah. I definitely did. That's weird. But they got money to do what they want to do.
They know that Euro League about to get paid.
Yeah.
And they want parts.
It's about to get. You gotta realize how long it been there, man. Like they really got some serious guys over
We
there.
see it every time we have international play.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, all our All Stars they damn near from over there.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yo.
Almost
But
lost.
this topic was actually about Jimmy and AD's first games at their new homes. And AD had a decent night. Then he got hurt. We alluded to that earlier. Jimmy had a great night.
Yeah.
Jimmy went nuts. Mm-hmm. Jimmy and Steph had so much fun. You could see Steph constantly pointing at him with the, I told you, I got you. You know, like that look. Like, nigga, we good.
Steph had 34, Jimmy had 29.
And Jimmy had like 16 in the what? Like, it was like some fourth quarter, yeah, like six, or one of the third quarter, yeah, like 16 and some shit like that. Like, it wasn't even balanced. He just went nuts at one point, like Jimmy do. And he scores from everywhere. And he could play the point.
He came a long way.
And that's the thing I'm hearing too now. They say when Steph's not on the court, Jimmy is always going to be on the court.
Makes sense.
To balance out getting the ball across half court
It makes sense.
and setting up the offense.
Hey, he big enough.
Yeah. People forget how
He
tall,
aggressive.
how big he is.
He
Yeah,
aggressive like a big man.
but I like to see Jimmy look like he wants to be there. Like, we seen so much bullshit this year with him trying to get out of Miami. It's nice to see him excited. And for some reason,
Been overlooked too long.
Steph, and people don't talk about this enough because Steph put up numbers and he shoot a lot. Steph is one of the most gracious superstars you ever seen in your life, bro. He's excited to get other players in a position to look good.
That's a big fact.
Like, you could see it on his face when Jimmy was rocking. He just like, he wasn't even on the court half the time. He on the bench,
Yeah.
smiling from ear to ear. Like, yeah, I love Steph, man. Love Steph.
Definitely shout out to Steph, man.
But
Good player.
so what do you think about Golden State with Jimmy? What do you think their odds are? Do you think they're a better team with Jimmy than, I don't know, like, what was the other option? Because everything they tried in free agency fell apart, right?
All the way apart.
KD was like, nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Like, it got weird, bro. I guess they are what they are, huh? K, what you think?
Yeah. I think that this worked out well for them.
Would you have rather had Jimmy back on the Sixers?
Yeah.
With this team that y'all have right now?
I think so.
I mean, I would always love to have Jimmy back. The question is, what am I willing to trade away for Jimmy?
I don't know, but y'all lost him for Ben Simmons, and that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
So, I mean, am I willing to trade away Paul George for Jimmy? Of course.
Oh, you would give up PG for Jimmy?
Yeah.
Paul
That's
George?
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I would give up Paul George for Jimmy.
I agree with that one. That was just it was just crazy to hear.
Yeah,
But
because it's PG.
I agree with you with that one.
You know what's crazy, though? And this is the piece why that makes even more sense. Once you add on the fact that Embiid loves this nigga. Embiid loves Jimmy Butler. Like, he was hurt.
Sometimes you gotta give your big man what he need.
You see what I'm saying? And, you know, if we talking about who's going to be that piece when Embiid is out, and you weigh Paul versus
Yeah.
He gonna play every night.
Uh-huh.
Paul play every third night or some shit. Like it's some weird shit going on.
Yep.
So yeah, you definitely could get but you would have to give up like 2 of them young boys with him. They wouldn't do that straight
They
up.
just ain't gonna take
Yeah,
that
we
straight
couldn't just
trade.
give up KJ Martin and Caleb Martin.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be y'all ain't gonna just get the Martins off on that one.
No. And this season, honestly, at this point, this season is kind of beyond repair. So I'm happy with the trades that we did make. I'm glad that we were just offloading and not really
Picking up a lot of
trying to pick up anything. Yeah.
I think like I said, until y'all get consistency on the court, you can't say nothing about y'all. So until Embiid either gets this surgery, he's saying now that he needs another surgery and a longer layoff that he didn't get last time after the last surgery to get that knee right. When? Like, if y'all ain't going to the playoffs, go get it tomorrow.
He never AD to me.
Go get that shit tomorrow. What are we waiting for the surgery for? If you need a long break, get it so you can be back for next season. You gonna wait till the summer and you got a 6-month recovery?
You gotta play a couple more games. We gotta
That's
get a little bit more money out of you, brother.
Yo, you see how much he's made in games he hasn't played?
Sick.
Yo, that statistic, he's actually, damn near 50-50 for games played and games not played.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga's made $200 million sitting down.
That's why they ain't trying to give him that surgery yet.
That's crazy, yo.
We're gonna get 1 or 2 games out of you first.
But you gotta be careful. Like, I saw Big Baby recently say
Mm-hmm.
when he was with the team, they never checked and his foot was broke. And they never told him his foot was broke. And he kept working out, and it fucked his career up. And then he found out his foot was broke the whole time. Like, that's crazy if they could do you like that.
That happens all the time. It ain't just happened with a couple people.
That's crazy, though, because it ruined your career.
I don't care.
Damn.
They trying to get their money's worth.
Now you got a 30 for 30 about you. Now you Antoine.
Sick, man.
That's amazing, yo. That's amazing. Kay, I need some Unrivaled updates, please. You know about the Unrivaled League?
Nah, I'm
Couple WNBA players, couple other investors made a 3-on-3 league, professional
I
league for
just seen
women.
that.
Yeah,
I seen doing the grand.
they play tonight.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They play tonight.
Yep.
They play on Friday, Saturday, Monday.
Okay.
So actually tonight is the first night of their one-on-one tournament.
One-on-one tournament. Yeah,
Yep.
which is like the All-Star break type of thing. Like the schedule goes on pause and they start the one-on-one tournament.
So, Unrivaled news. There are quite a few players in the Unrivaled League who have recently come down with injuries. And it's gotten to the point where it is affecting the team's ability to continue to play. So the Laces, one of the clubs that is part of the Unrivaled League, the Laces had to, the league actually, I should say, the league actually canceled the Laces' most recent match on Saturday, citing the health and well-being of the players. So we know that 3 players on the Laces team are currently injured. They only have 6 players on their roster, and you need 3 players on the court. So as you can see, 3 players would have to be playing the entire game, which with how fast-paced this full court 3-on-3 game is, that would be really tough. So I think that the league made a very smart decision in canceling that game and not holding it against the club in doing so. And then today we got some further news. So we knew that they were supposed to start their one-on-one tournament. We thought that it was going to start this afternoon at 2 p.m. About an hour before the games were scheduled to begin, we get an announcement from the league saying that they have decided to merge the 2 rounds of pool play. I'm calling it pool play, but the first 2 pools were going to be merged into one round. And what that means is there are currently 7 players who were scheduled to be part of the one-on-one tournament who are now going to sit out. But they are still going to begin tonight, and I do have the schedule for tonight in front of me. So, the first game tonight is Nafisa Collier versus Katie Lou Samuelson.
That's
and we
crazy.
have Chelsea Gray versus Shakira Austin.
Another one.
Kalia Copper versus Aaliyah Boston.
Shit.
Ryan Howard versus Lexi Hull.
Heavy.
Skylar Diggins-Smith versus DeErica Hamby.
I'm scared for Hamby.
I'm scared for Skylar.
I'm scared for Hamby. Skylar is on dope time right now. Like, she is running around acting crazy. Remember Skylar when she used to be running around with Jay-Z? Skylar Diggins when she was in college?
Yo, that's wild.
Bro, she grown now, and she done hit 4 game winners in this league.
I hate that with female basketball. Like, when they get a popularity,
It get weird.
it get weird because you don't know where they go at. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like, for...
Yeah, like, you ain't seen Skylar since you seen the next
like,
to hole.
This to the next to hole. So, like, what?
But you remember that
But
the
my
pretty
whole
light
thing
skinned
is,
girl with the
with
green
the-
on?
yeah,
Yep.
even with that, they got a whole management group that y'all supposed to be pushing them people to be in the spotlight, to be, so people can know. So it's just like weird.
And sadly, Skylar looks like she's went through some time.
Yeah,
But she's balling. But go ahead, Kay.
Then we have Alicia Gray versus Jordan Canada.
Tough.
that's tough.
Jackie Young versus Rakia Jackson.
I'm scared of Rakia.
And Brianna Stewart versus Aaliyah Edwards.
Now, Brianna been off lately, but this is 1-on-1, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's a little different. So this is all happening tonight at 7 p.m. All of those matchups. It's going to be super fun to watch. I am very excited.
It's on right now.
It is on right now. Yeah, so that's what's happening with Unrivaled.
Nah, shout out to them. The league is dope.
Yeah, I definitely think it's dope.
I think that what happens is with the 3-on-3 full court, like you said, I think the court is like 72 feet instead, like 71.9 instead of 94 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's full court 3-on-3, so it's all 1-on-1 basketball basically. It's all isolation basketball. No matter who gets it, you gotta defend that motherfucker wide. You know what I mean? You ain't got no help.
Yeah, you got to do it.
So I think that one of the kinks that they'll have to work out is this injury situation like now where it's like we can't just have 3 people available. So maybe they'll have a filter system of somebody they could bring up to play or something, but they'll figure it out. It's the first year. So I'm not even concerned about it. I'm glad that they made the decision not to have a whack game because of it and just cancel it or postpone it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that makes the most sense because they put a lot of money into this shit.
But it's something to think about for the future. Do they need to expand their rosters? They need to sign more reserve players? Like,
It
how
has to
should
be a
they handle
reserve
this
player
moving forward?
situation because on a
That'd be a smart
3-on-3 team, you can't have but so many people on your roster because then you either got to rotate them or somebody's sitting the whole season if nothing happens. And that's disrespectful because all of these teams is loaded with great players. Because there's so few of them. Like, everybody deserves to be there.
I think getting people reserve slots in this type of a league would be difficult, though.
Yeah, it'll be strange. But
Yeah,
they're
because
doing
people aren't going to stick around from going overseas for a reserve spot.
But they're paying more than what people have been going overseas for.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility that there's a nice little balance in between.
It's
that-
possible. Yeah.
That you'll know that it's like being an understudy in a play. Like, you got to learn everything, but you might not have to show up every night.
Yeah.
So you good. Take your little
I
bean
definitely get that.
take your little bean and go ahead. 100,000. You good.
Yeah, I'm straight with that. No problem with it.
No, but I've been enjoying the Unrivaled League this whole time. No bullshit.
You ready to move on?
Yeah, let's do it because we got to watch the one-on-ones.
I know. I'm trying to get to it.
Let's do it. The Dank interview. You know who Dank is?
Yes, I do.
What you know about Dank?
Amazing artist.
Right? That's a fact.
That's number one. Personality is great.
She's a sweetheart.
That
She's a sweetheart.
sweetest person you'll ever meet. I feel like what her situation is. I'm not gonna get into that yet, but that's basically what I know about her.
All right, cool.
I'll feed off y'all a little bit.
So, shout out to Big Dank. Me and Kay watched Deb's house,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we
Definitely did.
familiarized ourselves with
Shout
Dank.
out to Deb.
Fair to say, Kay?
Yep.
Do you want to start it or you want me to?
You
Shout
go.
out to Rocky too.
So
man.
yeah, definitely shout out to Rocky. While watching Deb's house, you notice certain things were a hindrance and certain things made the game a little lopsided when it comes to the competition because her size and her
ability,
energy
Mm-hmm.
was a hindrance to her,
Facts.
to say the least, right? And me as somebody that watches these shows, I've managed, I've A&R'd, I've been an artist, I'm probably still an artist. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? I've done everything wherever he had. I'm trying to imagine managing her Not even from a managerial standpoint, from a handler standpoint or whatever have you. And like just trying to make things that you can accommodate for her and her size, right? And how to get her in the best position to produce when it's time to produce. So I think about that, but I did think that I appreciated her, like you said, she's a sweetheart, so you don't wish any bad for her. But part of the disconnect on the show was Deb telling her that, you know, this is slowing you down.
Yeah.
And I'll help you with it, but we need to figure this out because I can't go but so far if you have these hindrances, right? So since then, we seen her have the Lyft dispute. Where she went out, she was expecting the Lyft. The Lyft driver looked at her crazy and said, yo, my tires is old and my suspension can't take it. You not getting in my car. Immediately after that, we saw a lawsuit. We see her standing with the 2 lawyers. And now she's suing Lyft. And she was saying she wasn't suing the driver. But anyway. So today, the Breakfast Club dropped an interview with Dank. And she spoke about the Lyft experience, the Deb's house experience, her understanding of what she can and can't fit in, how she grew up, and all of that. And Kay,
Yes.
what did you think about this interview?
Oh, you're going to do this
Be
to me?
gentle. Be gentle, Kay.
You
Be
just
gentle.
made me talk to these people for 3 minutes. It's your turn.
Okay. Well, if I'm being honest, Dank's a really nice person. But I think that she can sometimes be a little delusional. Like, so when the interview started, she walked in the room and asked if they had a bigger seat for her because the seat was too small for her. And so they pulled over a love seat and she sat on that. And
A part of their sectional couch they pulled
I see.
over. Okay. I just want to be clear for who didn't. Because it wasn't just like, it was like, there's a couch that be in the back. They pulled part of that up. But go ahead.
yeah. So they pulled up part of the couch and she sat on that. And in doing so, she said, you know, this is what it's about, accommodation. Like, you know. And
Fair to say.
she said at one point in the pretty early in the interview, she said, because she was asked at one point, like, you know, people, you can't always expect to be accommodated. Not everybody can always accommodate you. And she said, why not? Like, I live in a world where I should be accommodated at all times, was basically what she was saying. And I just don't think that that's realistic. And, like, it was even at the point where she was saying, like, the F word, like, oh, I don't use the F word. And I understand nobody wants to be called fat. But at the same time, like, not using the word fat and acting like that word doesn't exist and isn't going to be used to describe you, again, feels like you're living in a delusion. So, she's a sweetheart. I like Dank, but that was just a little weird for me. And then when she went on to describe, you know, because they asked a lot of questions about her weight and what sort of measures she's taken to lose weight. And she has done a lot to try and lose weight multiple times throughout her life. It's clearly been a focal point for her life has been her weight. So that is terrible. Like, I never want anybody to live like that. That's awful. Nobody should be so fixated on your weight that it becomes, you know, so much of your being. But
how
at
she
the
got
same
her name though.
Yeah.
No, that's all I wanted to say. It was an ad-lib. It wasn't a comment.
Oh,
But I can keep going because you want me to go. I got you. You
No.
want me to go? Or you got more to say?
No, that was it.
No, I think that I wanted to respond to a couple of things that you said. You're absolutely correct. The accommodate part, right? She also said that she lives in a world where she doesn't think of the F word or the S word, which would be slim or skinny or small, right? Part of what stuck out to me is I know that we can sometimes fold ourselves up in uncomfortable situations for a short amount of time or whatever. But when I was in high school, and Kay, I told you this before, I was the shortest nigga that I went out with. You know what everybody else was? 6'3", 6'5", 6'7", 6'9". You know how much shit they can't fit in?
Yeah.
Like there's no accommodation. They don't make taller cars. You're forced to buy an SUV and keep up with gas and mileage and all of that, right? Like certain things would come with being bigger.
But I think that's a little different because as a tall person, there's a plenty of time that you're not uncomfortable. As a person who's overweight, like
outside.
a lot of times you're just uncomfortable.
A tall person that I'm talking about could not walk from that door to that room without ducking extremely hard to get through there.
Yeah, but what she's saying is I'm being uncomfortable that size.
But what she's saying is she's not saying she was uncomfortable. That's the problem. She's saying that she's comfortable in a Prius.
No, and that's what I'm saying is she's always in a constant state of being uncomfortable. So that's it. Squeezing into a tight space is not uncomfortable for her.
I see what you're saying. She's used to
Being
squeezing.
Yeah.
So she's good with squeezing. Does that make that my problem if it's my car? And that's what makes it weird about the dispute or the lawsuit is when you call a medallion, they go to work, they grab a work car, and they run the streets with their medallion, right? When you're doing these apps, you are asking people to use their personal vehicles, which they use for other things outside of work. Personal things. Like my kid got to get to school tomorrow, and my wife got to use this tomorrow to drive to work, and all of that, right? Where's the expectation that I done been in Crown Vics that look like I'm never going where I need to go? These niggas gonna kill me or kidnap me. This shit look crazy. It don't look nothing like what was on the picture on the joint. Because of Uber and Lyft, right? I done been in them situations. Where's the expectation that the person who has this car has a reliable enough car, even if you could fit into it? Or that's their responsibility to put their car through that stress.
You ready for me?
I'm listening.
So me coming from a big person.
I'm listening.
Come on, let's be for real.
You not as big as her, bro.
Oh, but I'm still big. I'm uncomfortable. Oh, wait. I'm uncomfortable.
592.
I'm uncomfortable still. I was 450 at one point.
You not 5'2".
Yeah, but you still gotta understand what we saying here.
I'm listening.
She been fat her whole life.
That's what she said too.
No, but this is a fact.
That's what she said.
We've been teased, all types of things. So just you gotta understand where she coming from. Now, she getting a lot of kill from this.
And she's handling it well. She's handling it well.
She has no choice. She's been dealing with it her whole life. So with that being said, is as a used to be Uber driver, she's not gonna hurt your car, bro. She's not gonna hurt your car. Do you know how much wear and tear do you have to actually have to hurt a car?
I do. I don't know if
and it's not gonna take that one day.
I don't know if everybody that drives a car knows that.
My point.
Or owns a car knows that.
But it's a lot of things that happening.
Because his judgment is his judgment.
With this conversation, that's assaulting.
Insulting?
Disrespectful.
Okay.
Like you're not in her shoes. Not saying I'm just saying.
No, I'm listening.
You're not in her
good,
shoes, so you don't understand the pressure that it puts for her. Now she's trying to act cool that she can fit in a Prius. We all know that she can't fit in no Prius.
Okay, because you know that's my next question.
But
I don't know if she could fit her a Prius or
she's
not.
gonna try. I'm fat, so I can say it.
Okay.
She's gonna try because she don't want to feel embarrassed.
Right.
So yeah, the question will be, I can fit in a Prius because that's my.
I might be sitting on the shifter, but
I'm gonna have an asthma attack if I get in a Prius.
Now, there's another angle of this conversation in this, and because it's optics too, right? You're talking about a young lady that has a supposed diamond chain around her neck. That's saying she doesn't feel like she should have to order a bigger vehicle and pay more. But you have a diamond chain around your neck, which means that supposedly you could afford to pay a couple extra dollars.
We outside looking in. It's image.
But
she a rapper. You know, come on, you know that.
But to go viral for not wanting to get the XL with the chain on, that don't add up.
Because I got a chain on, don't mean I got money that might be able to pay for this XL.
And I know niggas' priorities is fucked up, and I know people go through shit. I know both things exist.
But we not taking that in account.
What I'm saying is,
we just going in.
No, see, I never went in on it because I actually appreciated Dank from the show. But one thing about it is, what do we expect from the rest of the world?
So here's what we expect. Can I at least say what we expect out of Lyft?
Yeah, please, because I'm confused.
So I think, and I could be wrong, but here's what I think would be an appropriate accommodation for this.
Okay.
I agree that I kind of look at weight as some sort of like disability in a way. And I mean disability in like the medical sense.
You're right.
Yeah, she's on medical weight loss right now.
Where like,
it's not gonna work.
It's a protected class too. Like you can't discriminate against somebody because of their disability. So I do think that you should have to provide accommodations, and those accommodations shouldn't necessarily cost more. So I don't think that she should have to get the Uber XL. I think that Uber or Lyft should provide an option where you can request if you have mobility issues and add that to your account.
That makes sense.
So, and even if you have to get it cleared ahead of time and like send in paperwork as proof, like get that added to your account so it knows when you request, it sends something that can accommodate your mobility issues.
That makes a lot of sense.
That was the best way to clear it.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, no.
That makes a lot of sense.
And that's what I was discussing earlier, was they should have something on that. Oh, they going to lose.
Remember they discussed it on the
interview. They're definitely going to lose.
You saw the interview, right? And you saw they had the Breakfast Club interview.
I didn't see the full interview because
they had the conversation about
discussing about some things.
She was saying that there should be other options. She didn't say that though. That was actually worded better than that.
That was the best word.
What Charlamagne asked her was, would you be comfortable if they asked you your weight on the app?
No.
And she wasn't really.
She's still a woman.
She wasn't really tripping.
Yeah.
Ain't no woman answering that question.
And that's why I think it should be like a once and done when you're setting up your account. If
I think it should be like getting a placard.
I think that she already know.
I think it should be like getting a placard.
Or
like once I qualify for XYZ, if we're labeling it as a medical situation, then once I'm on this, then I have to get this, and that should be on your app. Yeah,
just to get something clear. You already putting wear and tear on your car because you riding it up and down these highways and all that. Like you tearing your car up already.
That's why I don't do Uber.
For Uber that ain't even paying you enough money.
That's why I don't do Uber.
I don't care who it is.
That's why I don't do it.
They don't pay you enough money.
But you know what was the realest shit they said in the interview? And I think her stepfather said it. She had a gentleman that was
the woman with the orange on.
Yeah, homie. He was funny as shit. Yeah. But he said if it was 4 bad bitches that weighed 125 apiece.
She said it.
If it was 4 bad bitches that weighed 125 apiece, and on some real shit,
facts.
If it was 5 that weighed 110 apiece, which still put you over.
I was a Uber.
Right? Niggas ain't lying.
No.
I'd have been in the Tahoe with 4 in the front seat, and we was just waiting on motherfucking on valet.
Bro, listen.
What are we talking about?
Yep.
Back seat loaded.
I've been in a Uber before where the back seat was loaded and the front seat had 2 people in it. Wasn't supposed to do it, but I'm trying to get my customers home to where they need to be.
And we gonna play our part. Everybody down to play their part? Yeah. We gonna get there safe. That's how you play it.
I mean, I'm
with you.
I get where everybody coming from. Mm-hmm. I understand it. Especially if you're not in that situation.
But my thing is he illegal? Is he legally responsible for his ignorance?
Yes.
If you are, and walk with me real quick, short walk. We going around the corner. This is a company that signs up damn near anybody as long as you hit certain qualifications.
Fired me.
They don't do weeks of training, right?
No.
When it comes to how to handle people and all of that,
they still don't know their people.
You don't get none of that, right?
Mm-mm.
So, if the reason that jobs make you go through these trainings, trust me, I'm training for one right now. I'm on my 4th week.
I get exactly what you're talking about.
To avoid the liability, like you know what I'm saying. You're responsible now. Ignorance is bliss. Mm-hmm. Education is responsibility, right? Enlightenment is responsibility.
But see, you can say that, But at the same time, the other hand too, dealing with customers. Customers are ignorant.
I am not a
There's
retailer. I'm somebody trying to make $30 more a night.
Yeah, not point. I'm not gonna. I can't.
That's a lot of those people.
Yeah.
They try and get it on their way home.
And this is where policies are a
Important.
company's best friend.
That's,
Yep.
I told you.
Because
I'm
if they
on my
had a
4th
policy,
week. Fucking reading
Well,
shit.
they had a lot of things, with them Uber, Lyft, all them guys. Lyft tightened up a little bit more in the beginning than Uber was.
Yeah, she has personal gripes.
I have personal gripes against Uber, not Lyft. Lyft is
Yeah.
fine.
Because Lyft
I should
did
have
what
sued
you
them.
said they did.
I should have sued their ass.
Damn, when they got rid of you?
Yeah, they fired me. I've been working for them because I had a background, but I've been working for them for 5 years before they
Before
fired
they
me.
figured it out. That's their fault. You know what's crazy? The only time I looked into it was when niggas was like, they'll you can get a car through them and all of that.
Ain't
But
worth
then
it.
when I looked at it, I was like, oh no.
I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it for the
If
person
you
that
got to.
That's if you.
That's like the UPS
You got
job.
to.
I didn't need
Yeah,
it. I
only
ain't
if
got
you
no
got to.
kids. I can't
Yeah.
work for 125 for 8 fucking months before and just say the benefits is good for my family. I can't do it.
I mean, definitely. I mean, the car option is definitely good, especially if you get something that you like to drive or whatever the situation. Because at the one point they was giving out Teslas, so yeah,
But
that was a car that everybody wanted to drive.
initially, the plan was as long as you earned enough to pay the note. Then they switched it over to you needed to have this amount of hours on their clock. This amount
No,
of
they
trips.
started that with that. So they started before you can rent a car. They started it with
Not rent, buy. The note when they was doing the note.
yeah. So you had to have so many. That was just their initially thing anyway. Even when they started
Okay.
renting. So I started when they first started out.
You was early.
Yeah, I was early in the game
Yeah.
because I already knew.
Mm-hmm.
But that was their initial plan to actually. Man, I forgot what we was at with it.
You talking about the fact that
I told you my brain started jumping all over the world.
initially it was like, yo, as long as you work enough to cover the
Okay,
note.
so not only that. So you had to have so many driver hours to actually get the note.
Okay, yeah, that was part of
So
it.
I forget how many it was, but it was a lot. You had to have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that worked out for a lot of people because but you still had to pay that weekly.
And it was less incentives back then on the app.
Yeah,
Yep. You know I know.
yeah, it definitely was. You get some money back then, man.
Yeah.
But now it's just like it's a waste of time. It was great for when it came out. They
Especially to
tightened it
have
up.
to deal with people.
Yeah, especially ignorant people.
Yeah, if I could
That's
just
getting into
deliver
it.
shit.
And I don't think what's so crazy is most of the time it's just not no race, no none of that. When people get intoxicated, they're a whole different person and don't realize it.
Yep.
Now, whatever person you getting that day is who you getting, but they're a whole different person when they get intoxicated.
Speaking
And
of which.
you trying to keep me here long.
Keep talking.
Yeah, but so they're a whole different person. But I'm not gonna, shit on them too much. They was a great company from when they first started out. Both of them, Lyft and Uber, but they piece of shit now.
It's bad out here, yo. It's bad. And then I'm hearing so many stories about what happens if your Uber or your Lyft gets in an accident and how they treat you after that. And it's wild. Yeah,
They treat people.
they're leaving it on the driver, basically. Which you're not gonna get nothing from the driver. It's weird. You have to fight hard as shit to
That don't
claim
even make
anything. They
in the
acting crazy.
contract. In the contract, when you sign, I don't know how the new one is. I keep telling you, that was the first one. When you sign up for Uber, when you're driving for Uber, you're no longer driving
Liable.
on your insurance.
Exactly.
You're driving on theirs.
They're not paying out.
Oh wow.
They're not paying out, bro. They putting people through loopholes. We gonna do this till we can't do it.
Unfortunately, I never experienced that part.
Yeah.
When I got in an accident, someone hit me. So
You was already on the other side.
yeah, I was on the other side with
Yeah.
it, so they had to pay me from their insurance. I just dropped the passenger off, so that was the blessing part about it. But
Nice.
I never really heard nobody really going through it with them
Yeah. It all started
because
coming to
they
light
got a whole
when that
union.
young lady recently during one of these the young lady died in an Uber, and then all of this stuff from how they've been dealing with this shit for a long time.
Can we clear up something, please? I wish they stopped telling that lie that lady got killed by an Uber driver. It never
By a
was.
Uber driver?
I don't know what city it was in,
I'm
but she
looking-
jumped in the back of the seat of someone's car
Oh, I didn't
and got killed or molested or something like that.
Yeah.
She jumped in the wrong car. It was her fault. I had the problem because it's like when you driving certain people, like they say weird stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like you let some things go, but then they get weirder.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just had to check a young lady. I'm like, listen, that wasn't even Uber that it happened to. She jumped in the wrong car.
I jumped in the wrong car before. I went to serve somebody and hopped in the back of somebody else's car by
Whose
accident.
fault is that?
Oh, that was my fault. Trust me. If the crazy thing
Uber
is,
clearly tell you that. Lyft tell you that too. Look at the license plate first.
I jumped in a nigga car that was outside of his chick crib. So she's in the car. The crazy thing is when I jumped in, he was shook. So he didn't react right before I said my bad and got out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't on timing.
Oh, he took too long.
He was shocked. Bro, that shit was crazy. I was like,
I had somebody do that to me before. Though.
be
I'm
careful,
sitting in
yo.
the parking lot waiting for somebody. They jump in. Oh, it was an older lady. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought this was, it's fine.
No, but that happens though.
It happens
assume.
more than often.
People assume. And like a Honda, all the Hondas look alike, bro. Look at the plate.
Yeah.
Look at the plate. Nah, but it's definitely been great talking to you. Kay,
Yes.
Appreciate
you alright? You back?
Yeah, Ryan Howard is whooping Lexi Hall's ass.
I told you I'm scared of Ryan. Told you I'm scared of Ryan. Nah, she dope. But appreciate you pulling up today,
I
man.
appreciate y'all for having me.
Where we coming over there? Where we going to RT?
We gotta get the date set then. It's
RT.
on RTN TV network.
RTN.
But it's more like, the Vibes podcast over there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm coming to holler at you.
No, that's fine. That's cool.
Not them.
That's who you got to talk to anyway. Can't nobody backdoor me
Yeah,
over there.
I'm going $1 million worth of game. I ain't going to Barstool. I don't care if it's in the same building. I came here to see my people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
We're definitely locked in.
either way, let's do something. And you're always welcome back. Had a great time with you tonight.
That.
Crazy thing is, keep it real with y'all. You ain't know what the topics was going to be.
Nah, I
he
ain't
know
know
how
that.
we give it up. I'm pretty sure.
I ain't even had
but
nothing wrote down.
No, nothing.
Well, I did, but I went off track with it like I do always.
But you came through and you gave good feedback, man. I appreciate that. Keep shout out your management.
Tia Management.
SoCo Management.
Oh, my fault. I was just SoCo Management.
Southern Comfort. What happened?
SoCo.
Management. Social media consultant management.
Oh, look at you. Okay, slick talking. She's a rapper.
Yeah.
Nah, shout out to her. Definitely anybody that holds us down.
She literally just came up with that just now, but all right.
I'm
He is on the story.
Now,
That
she been
is-
management. Before we go, did y'all check out my peoples down here?
Who you talking about?
Table for Three.
No.
Yeah, so table for Three is on, what is on?
On Kensington, 30, I think it's like the 3800, 3400.
Golly, you supposed to do the address, baby. You can't do that to them.
That's cool.
Got to. Can't. You got
So
the brand.
that's another
Tia do their social media, but yeah, they definitely got good food over there. Check them out.
Oh, it's a
Oh, it's
restaurant?
food?
Yeah, it's a restaurant.
Nigga, I'm like, what we talking about? A podcast?
Huh?
3403.
3403 Kensington Avenue.
Oh, okay.
And what's the name of it?
Table for Three.
Table for Three.
That's what's up.
See, it sounded like a podcast name. I was like,
Yo,
what
it
you
definitely
doing?
do.
Yeah. No, but that's fine. Anything else you want to promote? Tell them how to keep up with you.
Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, _podcast, and on YouTube. We lost our TikTok, but it's okay. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and also download RTN TV Network on Roku TV, Google Play Store, Amazon Fire Stick, and also Apple TV.
You heard that? That sound like work to me. That sound like work to me,
Yeah,
goddamn.
that was a lot.
They
That was
they
a lot.
expect me to remember that
That was
Bro.
a lot.
every time.
That
This
was
is hard.
crazy. I don't even do that. I be like, we everywhere. Like
You got,
I do that.
and they all on different platforms, so you all got to get them all
No,
these
because you
shout
said
outs.
some things that's specific that people don't think about, so you gotta
Yeah,
go through it. You gotta
yeah.
go through it. You
Me
gotta
and
go through it.
Pandora going through something, but we gonna get that straight too. Definitely shout out to Omont Cannabis Club.
Yeah,
Catch
man.
them on the gram.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
DM, they got some good stuff for y'all.
Smoking that blue nerd.
You can DM them. Tell them the Vibes Podcast sent you, and you'll be okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, and then tag me and tell them to sponsor me, and
Yeah.
we be all gravy.
Hey,
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
we gotta work together.
Yeah, man. Shit. I need my
All
Jamaicans back. I'm sick of paying for this shit. Anyway, what'd you say, Kai?
So, coming up on the channel this week, we have some clips with our interview with Asia Spark dropping. We also have plenty of shorts. You know, we always keep it loaded with shorts. We had a bunch of stuff from the episode that we did with... Why can I not remember?
Who you talking about? Besides Asia?
No, it was after Safia's episode. Who did we interview after Safia?
Oh, that was
I'm not going to remember. It's fine.
yeah, it's cool. I'm about to find it though.
We also had plenty of shorts from our most recent lives that are up there that are going to be dropping this week. Make sure that if you're tuning in on the Twitch or on our TikTok, that you go to our YouTube, you hit subscribe, because that's where we drop the majority of our stuff. So make sure you tune in there. You can also catch the podcast and plenty of our old episodes in audio form wherever you listen to your podcasts.
That part in that order.
That was great.
Nah, man, it is what it is. I appreciate y'all. I'm having a great time. I'm about to tap into the Unrivaled League 1-on-1 tournament until I rock out tonight. I got a long day of work tomorrow. Hopefully y'all have a great day at work tomorrow. But appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Tap in with him. Tap in with them. Tell them, get back with me, and it come full circle. And I appreciate y'all.
Sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
This is Sippin' with Sammy. I am Mr. Fly Shit Only, the one and only Sippin' with Sammy, Sam Malone, Barstool Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammy, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together.
Damn, Sammy, you done fucked up.
Yeah, boy.
Fucking yuppie transplant.
This is dope.
Move the fuck out. Get out of our fucking city. You ain't even fucking born here.